What's good, everybody? I don't know why he's laughing. Welcome back to another episode of Invite Only. I am your host, Sean, aka That Kid Flowers, and today we bring you a very good show. This is your weekly nerdy news, gossip, gospel show. And to my right, actually, maybe before I even do all that, you can catch this show live every Tuesday or Monday, 7:30 p.m. over on twitch.tv/P-Production. But if you missed the live show, you can watch it over on youtube.com/playeverything at 10 a.m. That's where it's going to be posted.
Yes, sir.
You can also listen to it on podcast services around the globe as well. I almost forgot. I'm trying to go down all my housekeeping things. All right, guys, bear with me. We hit affiliate status. You know what that means? That means you can now sub to us. If you have Twitch Prime, you have a free sub you can just give us. So humbly, thank you. But, that is a thing for you to do for us now. We have made to affiliate status. Woo follows in the chat.
And right now, we're a second month into being affiliate.
Yes.
So that means you can get the little silver badge if you subscribe for us 2 months in a row. Like DevilTube, I see you out there. Appreciate you. You subscribed on the last stream we did.
Yes, sir. Thank you, DevilTube. To my right, I got Compa Andres.
¿Qué pasa? What's
How
up,
you
everybody?
doing? I'm good.
I am good. For me, it's my Friday.
Hey.
So I am excited to get my weekend going on, even though it's weird to say that on a Monday. But I'm here. I'm ready. Let's make it happen.
Any plans?
Absolutely not. I want to go biking. I know that's my thing I want to do. Just kind of get out there, do something.
Okay.
I don't want to be in bed all day. And that's a waste of a day.
Yeah.
You guys don't do shit on your days. I mean, it's okay to be, a lazy piece of shit. But you got to just do something.
How is it okay then? You just lied.
You got 2 days, right?
Yeah.
One of those days, I'll let you pass, right? But if 2 days, you're a piece of shit,
So it's okay for one day.
it's okay for one day.
Okay. You gotta say it like that.
You gotta just
say
get one
it's
day
okay.
where you could just be in bed and not move. Have you guys ever done that?
All the time. Honestly, too much than I would honestly like to admit.
My last 2 days off, I don't think I left my game
You're
chair.
a piece of shit.
My game chair, I didn't leave. I got up from my bed though. And
No.
moved
You didn't
2
get up.
steps
You
to the
rolled
left.
over.
Yeah, I
You
rolled over
rolled
from my
over
bed
to
into
your
my
fucking
desk.
You
I
rolled
didn't
over.
introduce you yet.
Oh, sorry. Can't talk.
Cheeks Square Jr. He's already been talking.
What's going on, everybody?
What's good, baby?
So the reason I laughed in the beginning of the show is because it went. We have 2 different feeds and they're on different times, and both of them were on intros. And you just looked over at Sean's face, and he's like, "Which one do I go off?"
Oh.
he got nervous. He's
Which
like,
one?
"Oh, shit, which one's gonna give me my clue?"
I just started. It didn't even matter to me. Yeah, how you doing though?
I am fantastic.
Okay.
A little pause.
Yeah.
Scared me.
Think about it.
A little pregnant pause. You gotta think about it sometimes.
A little
But
scared.
Okay.
I'm doing well. Got a game I like playing. I'm life's going in the right direction. You know what I mean right now?
Saw you play that game, and I was like, "What is he playing?"
You talking about Valheim, right?
Yeah,
All right,
Mikey. Yeah, we'll get into it.
We'll talk about it a little bit later because I know he has a lot to say. He's already smiling. We just
On the
mentioned
what?
the
I
game.
mean, I'm excited. I haven't had a game to talk about on the show that I've been playing that's new in fucking forever.
I'm excited for you. We'll hear a little about that soon, honestly. But in the back, we got Adrian. How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's up?
Boo!
Don't come up with that energy. Don't come up here with that. Don't come over here.
How you doing, Adrian?
I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm super excited. We got tons of news today.
Oh, yeah.
Drop those hype stank emotes in the
Energy.
chat. That's what I want to see.
Hey,
But, since nobody asked me how I'm doing.
How you doing?
They always want me to ask how they doing, but no one would ask Sean how he's doing.
Sorry, that's the tricky thing about the host. You just kind of have to
Yeah, I just got to start talking
Get
about
into
myself.
Yeah.
about me.
By the way,
But, your boy, like Mikey, I kind of last 2 days, kind of low-key, I felt caged in my room. I mean, I've gone out my room to do things, but, just kind of been in my room, streaming.
well, there's a
every
thing called
weekend.
COVID, so you really can't do much.
Yeah, but, I could leave in my room. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
It's
So,
true.
All right, yeah, you can.
You have a
So,
backyard
Yeah.
that I only see when I go
I
rip
mean,
some butts
buy
outside.
yourself a Lego set. Do something, bro. If you just literally on your bed.
Look at you're like one of
Hold
these
on.
judgy.
Well, no, I
Look
can't
at
even
him.
judge you. You know what?
Come in
Gets a
here with
bike,
your-
and now he's all like, "Get your
I'm
lazy
fucking
asses
Lance
up."
Armstrong with
Look.
both nuts.
Come at me with that Karen energy again. See what happens, you son of a bitch.
Well, I do want to let you know real quick, Mikey, what I've been doing on my day off. Well, I'm going to be excited to do on my day off is that I'm finally going to watch Amazon, The Boys.
For the first time?
finally gonna watch it.
Wow.
My friend gave me a login. Dalton, shout out Dalton. He told me, he's like, dude, you haven't watched this? Like, no. It's like, they just announced season 3. You need to watch it. Like, no, I don't need to watch this show. This looks dumb. This is weird. He's like, no. Here's go watch it. Here's my login because I don't have Prime.
What's up? I've had Prime forever. I've been talking about the show. You can ask me for my Prime login.
I didn't want it. I didn't want it yours.
So you listen to Dalton.
Yeah. Because he gassed it up.
Fucking Dalton. How long have you known Dalton? How long have you known me?
He wore me down, bro. Dalton wore me. You're just like, hey, you should watch The Boys. And I was like, nah, I don't want to. Okay.
I'm still working on Mikey with Game of Thrones. I'm still trying to work.
You're going to have to keep
working.
My
boy Dalton, he said, watch it. It's the best show ever. And like all day. He was just tearing me down with it.
Look. Don't let him hype you up. Because here's the thing. Anytime someone's like, this is the best thing ever, I always go into it and I'm always disappointed.
And that's kind of the reason why I was like,
don't go in with that energy. It's not the best show ever. But
Game of Thrones,
you're going to fucking enjoy it. Like, I know your tastes and shit. You like dumb DC shit for some reason. You're going to like this.
I just like dumb things.
Like, this is like what DC should be.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I might watch it. But, I mean, in the chat, if you guys seen The Boys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys give it anything lower than a 6, I'm not watching.
The beautiful part about this is like you're kind of like 2 seasons behind, so now you can kind of jump in and kind of binge it. Mm-hmm. It's like jumping into Game of Thrones in like season 6. You're like, oh shit, like I kind of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, fuck you.
Like all that content to just catch up on.
I've always hated that though. I mean, I feel like when you binge watch a show that powerful, like you miss out on the emotional hit. No, because I'm saying,
show
right?
is that strong, you can't just watch it all in one.
You guys, I mean, you can't. I mean, again, put it this way. Spoiler alert, just in case you haven't watched Game of Thrones. When Hodor, when he held the door.
Hodor.
I known Hodor for like 6-7 years. He was 6-7 years. He was the homie.
7 years.
He was the guy.
Oh no, he
right?
didn't. Just
when you binge watch it, you know him for what? 1 weekend. Fuck you guys.
Just like Dalton, that you only known for a couple months, and now you're taking his advice over mine.
Damn, somebody sounds jealous.
You got a point.
You smell that?
But I smell it. It's the hype steak. Drop those emotes. Hype steak. Boop boop.
Before I was so rudely interrupted by Compa.
Sorry, how you doing?
Story about his
shut up, dude.
The Boys. Guys, I've been playing some games this weekend, and guess what I did? I beat Godfall. I did it.
You beat it?
Beat it. Beat the main storyline. Now, of course, there's some like in-game content,
bruh.
But I beat the game. I just thought I had to say that on stream. Because everybody like to say I don't beat games, but here we are.
You beat the game that has it's supposed to be a short game in a sense. Like the end
Godfall
game is the real
short.
game.
Don't fucking play.
The end game is the real game.
I like where
there is no end game.
I like where you're going with this because I'm all for bagging on flowers.
Yeah,
but no, Godfall is not like supposed to be like a short game.
Godfall wasn't short at all. That took me fucking 2 months.
I can't believe you stuck to it. That's a game I
It was honestly hard to do. It was hard to do.
How was it?
Honestly, the game, like I've been saying all this time, has not been hard. But towards the end, once I unlocked like the last map, the difficulty stepped up. Not gonna lie, bosses got hard. If you go back and watch my stream, you guys missed my stream this weekend. But I had some hard rage moments where I really wanted to stop playing because of how difficult like the bosses were and how the fights went down. It was a lot of bullshit that went down. Excuse me, but I persevered and I beat the game. And now the in-game content is really just redoing those bosses on harder difficulties. It's called like Dreamstones or something like that.
So you're giving up
moments, huh?
So you're giving up.
I'm done. Yeah.
Well, what I heard is Sean's gonna platinum this game.
Oh God, no.
No. Speaking of, it's crazy. Monkey King. I don't know if he's here. He's probably at work. I see you, King. But he hopped into my stream when I was, winning, beating games. He was like, "Damn, Sean, you beat Godfall before Mikey could platinum Crash 4." And I was like, "Yeah,
that's different fucking things."
I was like, "Yeah," and they just got the little PS5 edition that's coming soon. I was like, "Yeah, no,
I will jump back into it again when that happens." But here's the thing: beating a game is not fucking hard. Platinuming a game, that's difficult.
With your cheeks underscore.
But here's the thing.
That's true. I am cheeks underscore junior. Put some respect on my name.
The level of dedication you have
the platinum
compared to what Flowers has.
Yeah,
it's an even race.
What do you mean? What I have?
I feel like I'm getting
the dedication you have towards that platformer. It's your favorite game of all time. To a game this guy doesn't really give a fuck about.
Okay.
For him to beat it before you, who loves Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You got a point.
Monkey King, you were missed. All right.
This guy.
Because Mikey's speaking reckless.
You're not
now.
welcome, you son of a bitch.
Speaking real
As
reckless.
of right now, Mikey, you're a piece of shit.
How's I hate to do this to you, Compa.
Don't do it to me, bro. Because I know exactly where you're going with this.
How's Assassin's Creed going for you?
So
No, it's easy. You're gonna beat it real fast.
So let me tell you what I did, right? Let me tell you what I did. I put in another couple hours.
About me.
All right, I put in another couple hours, and that game is literally open world. So this is how I play, and you guys should know how I play by now.
I hope it's not figuratively open world.
This is how I play, and this is the worst way. The reason why I don't like these really kind of open world games, like, hey, go explore, go do your thing, is because I like to fucking do every little bit of fucking thing before I do the main story.
So when I said I was that type of person, you guys are like, "Oh, you can't do that," because I said I was the type to do all the side quests. That's why I haven't finished God of War.
I haven't heard a bet. You guys don't want to bet me to beat the game, so let's go. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Mikey, go ahead, bro.
So let me tell you this.
Well, you say stupid shit like that. That's not why you didn't beat God of War. God of War has like the least amount of side missions.
That's not true.
My
God of War has a lot of shit on the side.
Compared to like Assassin's Creed.
And I play on the hardest difficulty, so it was actually a challenge for me.
So you're just bad at games.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm hearing.
You went from
too hard,
the
so you
side
couldn't beat
quests piled up on me because of the difficulty.
You did novice and you went to easy.
The side missions are literally nothing.
No.
Yes.
The Valkyries are
As
definitely
somebody-
more than nothing.
Okay, Valkyries are different. You're right. I forgot about Valkyries.
Valkyries are definitely more than nothing. There's like mountain trials that are definitely more than nothing.
Okay,
There's-
so Valkyrie is the thing that has nothing to do with the story. That's what stopped you from beating the story.
I beat. So
But
you're talking to the wrong guy.
Look. We can
talking to the wrong
aim
guy.
our guns
Feeling
at each
attacked.
other. But let's go back to Compa Andreas.
So I mean, to Plastic Heart Pod. Yes, it is Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So obviously, if you play the
I'm
game,
gonna let you finish, comp. I'm sorry, but I just peeped. Stokes, just go ahead and resub for the second month. I see you, King. Appreciate you. You know the vibes.
appreciate you.
I know the vibes. We'll go ahead. Go
Let me
ahead.
wear
Get
the
it
fucking vibes, bro. So the vibes for Assassin's Creed, bro. It's just so weird.
nice segue back in.
Speaking of vibes.
So obviously there's wealth and like mystery. There's like these little landmarks, these little highlights around the map, and you can just go to them. You can just go to them. There's either just chests you need to find, a little side mission like, hey.
So you sound like a
bring me
tourist in this game.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. I don't even know where the fucking mainland is. Like, it's
bro.
pretty that bad. Long story short, I'm like collecting every little bit of those things before I actually tackle the main mission. And that's a horrible way to play this game. Because you need to just fucking haul ass, go to the mission, upgrade your gear. No, not me.
So why do you know how to play the game the correct way, but continuously play it the wrong way?
No, here's the
'Cause
question.
I'm a
Are the side
completionist.
missions that fun?
Some of them are.
Some
Some
of
of
them
them are like that you just raid people and shit like that. Yeah.
It's funner than
Gotta
the story.
I don't know about all that.
Okay, so then why are you sticking with the side? Because for me,
Because
it's like I like the
level
side
up.
missions.
I need a level up. I want the best gear. I want all that shit. So when I go to the I go to the final boss, whatever it may be, one shot, dead.
Final boss. How far are you into the game?
I'm fucking like
You're not going to see that
not-
final
I,
boss.
I did I beat the
Fuck.
first boss. I did beat like a first.
Was he
boss
hard?
level.
Awesome. How long is
Of course not, because
since-
you did.
How long since
Wasn't even.
Assassin's Creed has been out? It's November, right?
Yeah, I think
Great,
it came out
you
last
got
year.
to the first boss. Congratulations.
Hey, by this pace right here, this pace,
You're gonna beat it like flowers.
End of summer, I'll be halfway.
Flowers beat his game in 2 months.
That's true.
So,
Your progress. You know what I
stop.
mean?
You know what I mean? Stop disrespecting my name. All right, because Compa is the new Flowers. It's okay.
Hashtag Comba's the new flowers.
Bet.
I feel weird saying that because I feel like I just disrespect myself.
You did, but it's all right. You
It's
know what I mean?
okay.
Double
We're gonna
down
keep it here on the stream. All right, don't say that to anyone else.
I can't wait to beat this game and just show it. In your face.
Yeah, I can't wait for Mikey to bet you on how long it's gonna take
I
you.
just want
to
free
beat
money.
this-
So if you guys want to bet me, I'm waiting for that. I'm trying to bait you guys. I'm
All
trying
right,
to bait you guys.
let's
into
go.
it. How much you want to bet?
End of the month.
To beat the game?
Yeah.
March. Oh, it is March 1st.
Oh my. How much? This is an easy bet.
End of the month.
End of the month.
End
I'll
of the
beat
month.
game.
March 31st. Is
You
it
guys
30,
are
30 days in this month or it's 31 days?
You just beat the first boss?
like barely. Yeah, I guess so.
How much money are we talking? We talking $20, $50, $50 going
do
once.
$50.
$50?
That's easy money. Bet.
Easy money, he says.
Easy money. Easy money.
$50 right here, live on air.
Let's go. This is
Another
gonna be
completion
the
bet.
Easiest bet I've ever done.
I can't believe people watch our game podcast where we don't finish games and we have to bet each other to be able to finish games.
I just know that I just made $50.
That's not true. I beat my games.
You didn't. There's no way in fucking hell that you're beating this.
I'm just gonna haul ass. I am just gonna,
Hashtag complain
now that
flowers.
I see.
Yes.
This is the thing about open world. So there's too many objectives. Now I have one to beat the fucking game. So I'm gonna fucking go there. Go to the main mission. Easy cakes. Clap them.
Look how determined he sounds.
Easy.
This is the fake hype compa that you hear when the hype stank come around. You know what I mean? Because compa came with all that energy. Oh, this game is fucking amazing. I'm going to go buy the game. There's this DLC content for the game. Oh, who cares that Assassin's Creed comes with DLC before the game even comes out? I'm going to buy the DLC, he said. Where we at?
Anyway, I just want to bring
beat the
attention to that. Our producer Adrian was just noshing on an entire pizza, right?
By himself.
By himself.
I've seen it
behind camera, just noshing on it.
I am hungry for sure. I didn't eat all day, and pizza
Just the entire Little Caesars pizza. Anyway,
what's up with Valheim? Don't talk to me about Valheim.
let's talk about
A different Valhalla.
sex, baby. You know what I mean?
Let's talk
Because
about
that Valheim is
me.
like sex.
I should honestly just segue into the news because I feel like we can just use you
Yeah,
to talk
drop
about.
it. Yeah, drop the news.
Let's go into the
Drop
news.
that hot news.
So, Mikey's favorite game to date, he's been so excited to talk about. Survival game Valheim sold 4 million copies in 3 weeks of early access. 5-person team in Sweden released Valheim, massive hits on hand, co-op Viking survival game. Mikey probably talked a little bit more about what the game actually entails because it looks like another Minecraft to me. But last weekend, it hit a peak player count of 500,000 people playing the game.
Goddamn.
I think the feat only has been achieved by games such as Grand Theft Auto, Destiny 2, which are around 150,000 range. Valheim has proven to be a popular Twitch streamers and viewers. It hit a concurrent viewership of 188,000 earlier this week. So this is definitely looking to replace Minecraft and every other game like it, and probably Assassin's Creed with the Viking, Or what's up, Cheeks? Is this game really fire?
What the hell is this game about?
So let me tell you what it's about.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's about survival.
Okay.
It has the appeal of what a Minecraft does in terms of that hook of finding diamond. It doesn't have diamond, but a Minecraft's sake, finding diamond and figuring out you can make potions if you get this item, and then it will give you this buff and this, that, and the other, right? Getting that really deep into Minecraft. And I haven't been stuck on a game like this since Minecraft. Minecraft was the first game where pulled me in. I was going 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. I was doing all day playing. It was me here, Tombo over there, right? We were just going in. And it has that appeal of I need to make better armor, or I need to do this, or I need to figure out how the fuck I could get better arrows because this area, this biome is super overpowered and I'm dying instantly by these enemies. So how can I level up my stuff? What can I make? What do I need to bring? So it has that aspect of it. But essentially Valheim, it drops you in. And then you open up the map, curious.
Is the map really big or is it kind of
fucking huge?
Okay.
You scroll out your starting area, you'll feel like you been traveling for hours, right? Up and down this coast. And you scroll out and all of a sudden you realize how big the world is. And it's a super small game. In terms of gigabyte size. I think it's less than 10 gigs. And it drops you in and basically gives you nothing, right? Doesn't really give you a ton of direction, and all of a sudden you got to figure out how to use anything. You don't have anything. You don't have a hammer. You don't have anything.
Every time you drop in, every time.
No. Just the first time, right?
Okay.
It's like Minecraft, and then you start learning the game mechanics. Okay, I got to build a hammer, and then to build a hammer, you build a workbench.
Yeah.
And then you build a workbench, and all of a sudden you can build a little shelter just to get cozy at night. And then you put a fire in your house, and then you realize you're dead, and you're like, why am I dead? And it's because you didn't build a chimney for your fire. So then you go to another house and you make a chimney for your fire so you don't suffocate in the flame or in the smoke.
Damn, it goes that much into the detail of it?
Yes, dude. And what's nice about it is if you die, you can go back to where you died and you can pick up all your stuff. So it's not like you die and you instantly lose everything.
So what's the appeal though?
So
that drives you to come back to Valheim over a Minecraft.
So the appeal of Valheim is there's combat. It's not just Minecraft where it's swipes. There is a combat roll, and there's different pieces of equipment that a bow, and you can upgrade the arrows, and you can upgrade the bow, and you can upgrade the mace, and there's actual combat elements and different enemies within the biomes. So there's different biomes. There's the plains, which is super, super difficult. You have the swamps. You start in Black Forest /
Too complicated for me.
regular, I forgot what they call it. It's not called plains, but it's called the meadows, right? So there's different biomes around the map where it's these different areas with different enemies, and it's you're just trying to survive. And then the really appealing part is the building. You can build these houses and you can make really, really cool stuff with what they give you. So you can make these awesome like Viking huts, or you can just make like something in the meantime to get you through the night or whatever. It's just really, really awesome mechanics.
So is there anything else that's kind of like a realism effect? Like you talk about like the chimney, right? Like you put the fire in, you suffocate. Like is there anything else kind of like more to?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, there's like food, right? You don't die from not eating, but like you need stamina is super important in this game. The bigger the stamina bar, the better. Because if you run out of stamina, and you got to kind of slow down. If you die, your skills, because as you run, you get better at running. And that skill. If you chop down trees, you get better at chopping down trees and getting wood. So if you die, you lose a little bit of that progress, but there's a progress bar there. If you swim, you get better at swimming. You can build a boat, and you can literally just go sail across the map.
So what, in your survival expertise opinion, why do you think this game is blowing up the way it is compared to all the other survival games? Because there's a ton of them. There's Ark, I think, just got some more DLC. Like, there's hella survival games, but why are people playing Valheim?
This is like Ark and Minecraft and Rust kind of all put into one.
It looks like Rust.
Yeah.
It look like Rust.
It's like those three games put into
Rust.
one, and I think they nailed the hook mechanic in terms of like what Minecraft did so well. Like realizing, oh shit, I can do this thing. And there's bosses now. There's like legitimate bosses that give you buffs. There's like I think 5 bosses. And so like once you feel like you're strong enough, you can go to that boss, find their location, like somehow you end up revealing it. The first one's super easy. But you get there, you beat the boss, and all of a sudden you have a stamina buff. So it reduces your stamina like running by 60%.
Yeah.
So that way it takes up 60% less stamina to run. So like little stuff like that is super, super helpful. The biomes are super diverse, and like it just really adds that depth to the gameplay. The mining, right? Everything in this game takes you longer to do, like because you get lost in it, right? I need tin and I need copper to make bronze, right? So then you're out there and you're mining for like hours trying to get like tin and copper, and you can only hold so much as well. There's like a weight limit to how much you can actually hold.
You lost me already, dude.
No, it's
You've been lost.
Well, here's the thing: if you don't like Minecraft, you're probably not going to like.
Is there any
this game.
story? Like you talk about these bosses, like
Yeah, I mean, there's like these runes around the.
Because that's the thing,
the
right?
map.
Minecraft even has an end game. You have to beat the fucking dragon.
Yeah, there's a
right?
dragon to beat in Minecraft.
So,
that's the speed run.
Yeah,
Valhalla
there
was
is
good.
the end boss. The end boss is the end game. Because then after you beat the boss, you take their head and you put it up on the circular thing where you put all the boss heads, and then it gives you that extra buff. So the end game is getting to that final boss and beating that final boss. So there is a story, and it is that you just kind of got washed up on this island, or this island, and you're trying to figure it out.
This is just in beta too. This is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The game's so polished. Like there's some things that could be like a little wonky sometimes with the buildings, but like even like for realism, when you're talking about realism, the structural integrity of your building matters. Like it's not just Minecraft where you can throw up some walls and you're good.
No. If you don't have fucking use chimney, you're dead.
Yeah, well, and then like your building can collapse on you
And die.
if you don't make sure it's structurally.
So like, do I have to find like a handyman in that bitch? Like, hey bro, put up.
I remember
some lights?
watching
No,
you
you
stream,
gotta-
and then like you had built like a roof, and then like the rain still somehow got through the roof, and you guys have to go back and rebuild the roof. I think that goes to the structural integrity part, right?
Yeah, because you can't. All of a sudden, the middle of your house starts falling down.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh crap! And then like you build with
God.
wood, and later you can build with stone, and it's more like structurally sound. It doesn't rot. It's really, dude. I'm so stuck. I'm 80 hours into this game.
Jeez.
80 hours. I
a lot of
downloaded
hours, bro.
this game last
Jeez.
week. $20, and I got 80 hours worth of entertainment out of it. Like right there, it pays for itself. So I think you should all go check out
80 hours. I have. That's hard one. Because I feel like I feel like you did it flowers and you just had the game on and you left.
I don't do that.
Plastic
You
Hearts
did do
Podcast
that.
says, Mikey, did you see the first person mode and for Valheim? Looks dope. No, I've not. I do like the third person aspect of it though, aside from Minecraft. But I like them adding things. And 5 people made this game. Like, let's just take a moment
To realize that.
to realize how blowing up this game is and how little their overhead is and how much money they're making right now. And I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, I think the basis of a fun game is as long as that's fundamentally sound. Like if you cover your basics, which for a survival game, different genre types, it can be so many different things. But as long as those are covered to its fullest, I think you can really make a good game. Like it doesn't take a brain. Like you don't need like a massive idea to make a really good game. And
But-
it just proves it right here.
Before we move on, like there's one time where I loaded up this boat because like the boat you can store things in. So I loaded it up with copper and tin, right? I
loaded this boat.
And it is raining, right? And I'm almost to my base, right? And it's just pouring down, and like the sailing mechanics are really good, and you're trying to get home. And all of a sudden, this Loch Ness monster comes out of the water and fucks me up. I just lost all my copper and tin.
That sucks.
So like it's little things like this where you're like, fuck. Or like one time I went to the plains, I didn't know really, I was stumbling upon the plains. I didn't know what the plains was. And all of a sudden this fucking mosquito kills me in one hit.
Mosquito?
Yeah. They're called
the fucking West Niles or what?
Kilnidos or whatever they're called. Death nados. I don't know what they're called.
Kiltado?
Yeah, something like that.
That's a crazy game. For you to be building something and then it crash on you, like that's pretty funny.
$20, and it's like, and then when you like make your first like legit building, and you're like, oh man, like this is. It has that Minecraft thing where you're like, I made something cool in Minecraft. I found out how to do diamond. Like there's just so many things you can do and like kind of focus on, and it's like.
Give it time. It'll get the Minecraft treatment. Then, if that's the case, they'll want to do speed runs on this. They'll figure it out.
Even recipes, even recipes in terms of like your food. Like the more you stack, you can stack 3 foods on top of each other, and that will give you better health and better stamina.
Oh, yeah,
and like it's, woo man, I love this game. I can't wait to play it right after this podcast.
Right. Well, if you're a nerd like Mikey, go ahead and join us on the live show every Monday, twitch.tv/P-Production, and let Mikey know how much you guys are nerds together into the chat.
You guys can nerd out.
Next piece of news. PS5 internal storage upgrades will reportedly be enabled this summer. About damn time. Earlier this week, Activision said, this is a side story piece, by the way. Activision said that the 500 gigabyte PS4 owners may need to make room if they wish to have the fully updated version of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone installed. We'll talk about that in a second. But players will be able to upgrade their PS5 internal storage with the M2 SSD drive. The console launched with the upgradable expansion slot, but it has been unusable. The patch will finally activate it, allowing owners to improve upon the 600 and whatever gigabyte storage internal SSD, which is desperately needed for the PS5. Honestly, I delete games and go back into games so many times.
Once you find out you can't beat them.
Yeah. Fuck you. But yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's up? I mean, it's been about time. I wonder why it took them so long. Like, what's taking them so long to toggle this? I hate the fact that he's even a toggle. Like, I thought you should be able to do this right out of the box, right?
Maybe just because, again, it's a launch. You'd rather focus on, like, everything else. Bugs, fixes, things like that, crashes, whatever it may be, all hands on deck for the launch. Now that they know the launch is kind of going smooth, okay, cool, let's figure out the kink. Let's just toggle this bitch.
But, like, I thought it was supposed to launch ready.
Kevin Coelho from Tech Fever, Thursdays, 10 a.m., youtube.com/play everything. He has an interesting theory on this.
Okay, yeah, what's up? Because I'm trying to understand.
His theory is they're waiting for a company to sign on to their expandable storage, like an
exclusive
like a
seller.
Yeah,
type?
like a SanDisk or like
kind of
like a WD.
Doesn't Microsoft have
like a Seagate. Right,
for the money, of course.
To get like a branded like PS5. This is
so they could shoot it up.
Yeah. So that's his theory, and to me that makes the most sense because out of the box, I mean, the hardware's there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it should be ready. Like it should have been ready.
I should have just been able to pop one of the bitches in.
I think it's them trying to figure out the pricing and then get a partner to be able to be like, okay, Seagate is our exclusive dealer of the M.2 drives that we need.
Have you had issues already? Like it's a PS5, so do you think there's already people who have like already consoles that are filled up with memory already?
Yeah, my console's filled up with memory.
I'm sure there's a lot of people.
I only have 2 games. I have 2 games. I have Assassin's Creed, and then I have obviously Warzone. But I just have Warzone. I haven't even installed Black Ops because I was like, if I install Black Ops on my PS5, I could do one more game and that's it.
I'm full. Mine is.
You're full already?
Yeah, I got Warzone, Cold War, and GTA.
Are you the one that added? Is that in this where Call of Duty was like figure it out, like Activision was figure it out for the PS5 or
yeah?
PS4?
I mean that was a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Activision straight up said if you have a 500 gigabyte PS5, figure it out. Like clear some room out. You're only gonna have Black Ops and Warzone on your machine, and frankly, I feel like that on the PS5. I feel like I had Black Ops and I had Warzone. Luckily, like I said, I switched over to PC for some of my stuff. So I was able to clear up a ton of room for that because I just deleted them both off of it.
Yeah.
So that helps, but definitely like Last of Us 2 or like this new Crash Bandicoot PS5 version coming out. Like it's good. It stacks up.
You know what I think would be an interesting statistic? How many PS5 owners have Warzone installed? Because I feel like that's honestly, I feel like without Warzone, I feel like you can have a lot more games on your PS5, but I feel like just the popularity of Warzone, like everyone more or less, like I feel like Warzone is almost like a must-have game for like honestly console at this point. Like I feel like if you don't have Warzone installed on something
or
and you play console, like you need to, you know what I mean? Like you need to get together. And so to that point, I just really wonder, like, does all PS5 owners have
I'll let
Warzone
you know right
installed?
now,
Because if that's the case, I'm sure that's half of the 600.
Easily have, because like all the people who I play with, I think they pretty much have Warzone. I mean, all I do is play Warzone pretty much.
Yeah.
So I know the boys who I play with, they got it. And yeah, I mean, I'll talk to them, see if they have
each patch is another 60.
Each patch. And there was one today. Like I remember I was literally on my way here, and then one of my friends were like, "Hey, there's an update." I was like, "God damn it! I gotta update this before I can do the podcast, so I could go home and then do it." And then my dumbass forgot. So
oh my gosh.
They're going to be mad at me. Sorry, Anthony. Sorry, David.
Plastic Hearts podcast says, I definitely want to be able to swap my PS5 games for an external hard drive. I'd rather the first, since those super fast SSDs are still pricey. That's the thing with the PS5 is the games are built around the SSD.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
So it's definitely not going to work. So like you're kind of pigeonholed into buying these M.2 drives, and they are like for 2 terabytes, it's half the price of the. You thought
you were done after you spent your $500?
Actually, I think 2 terabytes is like 400, and I think 1 terabyte's like 200, something like that.
Drop that cash.
I mean, I'm gonna be flowers and just be like deleting games till that point comes when it's a little bit cheaper.
Honestly, stop playing Warzone. I promise you, you can get a lot more games on your PS5. Stop playing Call of Duty.
Oh, just he says not saying for running, but offloading them. Now, here's the interesting thing.
True.
On the SSDs.
Hit me with it.
The Sony didn't do the PS Vita bullshit where they're like proprietary memory.
Thank
right?
God they don't.
So here's the thing: these M.2 drives are going to start dropping, whereas the Xbox ones, I don't think are going to drop as fast as the PlayStation ones, because the Xbox ones you can only use it on Xbox. Mm-hmm. You're kind of pigeonholed into that memory drive, whereas on the PlayStation ones, like every computer is using an M.2 drive now.
Yeah.
So
it's more
it'd be
universal.
easier.
It's more universal, and the prices are going to drop.
It could be the opposite. It could be harder.
It happens with it. It happens with it all the time. I mean, I remember when standard SSDs were like $500.
Well, if your theory is correct, then I don't see the prices dropping if Sony's trying to get like another like company to get into their SSD.
Well, here's the thing. Eventually, because here's the thing with these SSDs, they're not just regular M.2 drives. They're like super specialized M.2 drives that are super fast. They're newer age, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. I think it's NVMe. Is what they call it.
Yeah. Look at you and your nerd talk. Your computer.
He got a PC now.
Tech Fever Thursdays 10 a.m.
He got a PC now.
But that's the thing is they're super specialized. Mm-hmm. So yes, Sony could get a branded one, but computers are still going to use it. Like computer builds are still going to use that particular specific one. So you don't necessarily have to buy Sony's, like the PlayStation branded one.
Yeah.
But eventually, so the prices will drop. Whereas the Xbox one, it's like nobody else is going to be using that besides Xboxes.
Yeah.
So that's where that stays. That price stays.
Because
it's like, am I going to buy this PlayStation branded one for $200 or this just one that will work just fine for $100? You're going to do the $100 one.
Let's see what happens. I mean, they might just come up with the new console, be like, "Hey, you go," or not even new console, but like one with more storage, pricier. But damn, it's just bringing me back. I still remember when the PS2, you had to get the 32 megabytes.
I just want to
throw that in there.
Memory card?
The memory card, 32 megabytes.
All this memory card talk, SSD talk. Why the fuck are games taking up so much storage?
Why are games so good?
Here's the thing.
Why is that adding up?
Valheim, under 10 gigabytes, right?
Yeah.
It's an amazing game.
Some of my favorite games are under 15 gigs.
What is it? Rogue Company.
I think Rogue is like
10 gigabytes.
9 or 10.
Yeah. So that's the thing where it's like, I don't understand why Call of Duties are fucking 300 gigabytes each, 500 gigabytes.
You can't even make the excuse that it's because of the map size, because like games like Valheim, even Genshin Impact, which is a lot of fucking shit going on, super anime-like world, super big map.
I know, but it's the graphics, I think, that take up the space. But I just, I feel like there's a lot of junk space in terms of like they're not using it to the best of their ability in terms of being able to condense these games and get the best, bang for your buck in terms of memory.
I feel like they add a lot of memory or data into like updates with Call of Duty. Now I could be wrong. Just for them to go back and change that later on if they need to. Like it's kind of like not even junk data, but like kind of like junk data for them to go back and if need be to correct.
Yeah, Combo Vlog says guns and camos. No, that's what's taking us to a fucking space.
All the skins.
Yeah,
no, he has a point though.
No.
Because there is. You know how you could deselect certain things from the Call of Duty, right? You could specifically say, "Hey, don't install this part. Don't install Spec Ops." It tells you straight up you could specifically delete certain patches and data packs.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, again, they if you download every feature and everything possible, you're
that's
capped.
the thing. You take those out.
For me,
you uninstall those. You maybe save
5 gigabytes.
50 gigabytes. Like it may be even less than that.
Hey, and I'll take it. I'll take what I can get because if it's 50, guess what?
That's
Rogue Company 10.
That's The Last of Us 2. Whereas Last of Us 2 has vastly better graphics and it has. I mean, I wouldn't say as much gun variety, but I mean, it's there.
Yeah,
like, you can't tell me camos are taking up.
Boggles my mind.
Hundreds of gigabytes.
I don't understand why Call of Duty is 200 gigs. Why is Warzone 200 gigs? Just not even without the multiplayer, like base Modern Warfare multiplayer, but just Warzone. And like, yeah, they're adding on maps, they're adding on new weapons. I get that. Okay, there's a lot of people in the lobby. Okay, I don't know if that adds more gigabyte storage because you have more people in your lobby. 100 people, whatever. I just. Why is Activision constantly adding on data to this game? I don't even know if Fortnite's 100 or whatever. Still.
It's big. It's
I know
big.
Fortnite's
it's for sure big. Not Call of Duty big.
Why is that?
Grand Theft Auto, not Call of Duty big.
And I feel like Fortnite's on way more platforms, so I can see if there could be an excuse for, just availability. I can see how you can have a little more for Fortnite, but Fortnite does not have more. It doesn't have more gigabytes than Call of Duty.
And, I mean, Plastic Heart Podcast is jumping in here saying that they agree with, like, obviously it's the graphics. Like I feel like it's not optimized. It's not optimized. So I feel like there's just a bunch of junk space that you're basically downloading where it's like, this is kind of unnecessary. You guys probably could condense this somehow. But who knows? I'm not a game developer.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, the object of the game is to push out every other game. Like, Call of Duty is literally staying alive by forcing you to play only that game. Clearly. Like, they just said you can no longer use your PS4 or 500 gigabyte if you want to play Call of Duty.
That's how they get you to get to the PS5, bro.
And Tom of Vlog says, then the story. Yeah, but the story is also not that much on, like, the download.
Right. Makes no sense.
It's maybe a fourth of the download.
Let's get into the next piece of news here.
I'm
gonna skip around a bit. Did you guys watch the State of Play?
That weak ass thing.
Honestly, this State of Play didn't have a lot of AAA titles, if not any. But they had a lot of interesting indie titles that I think definitely need a place to shine, if not ever right now. Especially with the lag thereof, IPs, everything getting delayed. There was this new game that was announced. It's called Sifu. Made by the developers who gave you Absolver. Now, if you guys don't know what Absolver is, Absolver was like a big hand-to-hand combat game. Did have a story base, but it was really like focusing on like martial arts. Like, okay, like your character can do these stances. And it was first person. It was really like mechanically, it was really defined as far as like what your move did and what this did and what that did. So you can play this in the back, Adrian. But Sifu is the game based around Kung Fu. And the thing, I think they spun this off of Kojima, Death Stranding, because it has a twist on dying. So every time you die in this game, right, you see him doing these combos. Like, these are all individual buttons. Like, I've known of this developer because this is how Absolver works. All these buttons are different buttons to do things. But every time you die, your character ages with time. So he just died, right? And he's getting older. So the thing is, every time you get older, it's supposed to be the idea that the student becomes the master. So your character... Every time you die, you get more skills and abilities.
So you want to die?
That's what I think, but I don't know if that you get rewarded for dying.
You just said you get more skills and abilities.
I don't know. That's the thing with the game. I don't know. I like the idea, the concept behind it. I also had a question of, did Kojima start the twist on dying? Because I feel like that's becoming more of a thing in games now. Like instead of dying and you start from the beginning, like something else happens in the game.
I feel like the first game I remember doing it was Detroit Become Human. Whereas if you die, you don't die. You just go to like the next story or whatever.
Yeah, that's the end of that character.
Yeah, the end of that character.
I feel like that's happened in like Until Dawn, but I feel like it's not the same as like a.
Until Dawn, I'd say is also a little different. Where it's like you can stretch your story on. I guess you can do that on Until Dawn.
Like once your character dies, your character dies. I don't feel like that's the same. Like even Heavy Rain had that type of impact where like your character dies, that changes the story. I don't feel like that's the same as like in Death Stranding. Like if your character dies and it impacts the world itself.
Yeah.
Which this game does, because like I said, obviously you're gonna gain more.
So what happens when you keep dying?
death.
You just become an old frail man.
I love the idea of a
What if that is,
90-year-old
like,
fucking
you know what I mean?
Japanese man fucking shit up.
What if that is,
Granted,
like,
I'll make sure he
downfall
doesn't
to them?
die, but just saying, if I see an old dude across the street, he has a sword, I'm running.
You die too many times, and then like your character just gets more
He's
fragile.
gonna
You take more
fuck
damage.
you up.
Yeah. You get your ass beat by old man, Mr. Miyagi gonna wear that ass out.
At the end of the game, it's just skeleton and bone fighting.
But yeah, this game super hype. Designer Jordan Leone says this mechanic is important. Speaking on the twist on dying I was mentioning earlier, this mechanic is an important metaphor. Kung Fu literally means mastery by practicing. So it's important for us that Kung Fu cannot be learned by reading books or watching videos. You have to practice a lot to improve your Kung Fu. The aging from dying shows that time of practicing for us. Yeah, I just like the concept, I like the idea, and Absolver was good, so honestly, this game I believe is in good hands.
So at a state of play, this is the only thing that came out, and we're like,
no,
Interesante.
it wasn't the only thing that came out.
because that's nothing. I mean, for me, I watched it. I'm just letting you guys know I'm disappointed. I've
There
been
wasn't
disappointed.
a lot of good. I wouldn't have said a lot of good stuff.
Why are you expecting big things at these state of
Dude,
play?
I'm not even expecting big things. Like, give me like a little bit more. Like they announced Resident Evil. Give me a little bit more of what Resident Evil is gonna look like. They announced all this other stuff. Like, let me see a little bit more of that stuff than something that I don't even give a shit about. That's just me, my 2 cents.
Everything's getting delayed, man.
I would love to
have
watch
a Cyberpunk
a 5-minute
situation.
thing. Maybe, hey, Cyberpunk update. Hey,
No.
guess what? Anthem is fucking dead. Like, tell me. Like, I want to know. But I think
Tell me.
No, I'll bring that up.
no. But the idea, I mean, I think they had to do something because I know we brought it. We're gonna talk about it too in the news. But
Yeah.
Nintendo dropped some heat. Pokemon dropped some heat.
Did they?
They did.
See, that's the thing about these conferences. I don't give a fuck about Nintendo shit like the fucking Pokemon or whatever.
You
That's
don't
because
care?
you don't like.
But
big
like
things.
he's excited about fucking
A new
what is
game.
it? Kung Fu?
Sifu,
Sifu?
See, boom.
Master Sifu.
And that's for him. That's his thing. Like that's the thing with these conferences is that you're not gonna get everybody. But all of a sudden, Nintendo,
You
if
gotta
they did a
get
Crash
somebody.
Bandicoot announcement for Smash, I'm in. I'm all in. That's an
They got-
excitement. That's an exciting announcement for me.
There's a game that was announced that I think we can all collectively like. I'll get to that a little bit later, but. This state of play, like I said, it was really indie games, like really little smaller games shined in this state of play, and I feel like there's a place for those right now because there's no games coming out. Like everything's constantly getting delayed, and like
Yeah,
I need something, and
100%.
that's what I got.
But the thing that they like for PlayStation State of Play, they ended it with Final Fantasy VII for the PS5.
Yeah,
That's how they ended it. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, one more thing.
Another game
Shocker.
Flowers hasn't beat.
It's
Another game I haven't beat?
Final Fantasy VII.
we might jump into that. All right, straight.
And again,
we might
for
do
me,
it.
I'm just like, I don't know. I was like, it's hard. It's hard for me to do that.
I want to finish it. I need to finish it. We're gonna finish it. No more talking about finishing. But yeah, I mean that's kind of all I want to talk about that game. That is something I got my eyes on. It's on radar.
So we agree, PlayStation was trash. Cool, got it.
Got my eyes on you.
Next piece of news. Nintendo, as Compa just talked about, released some heat. All right, Mikey's not excited because he doesn't know what good things are. He's only a Sony pony.
Straight for
He really knows Crash Bandicoot and things that jump around and jump on boxes.
Valheim.
But
Great game. Game of the year, some might say.
Friday, Suzinaku Ishihara, I felt like I said that right.
You said
Nailed
it.
it.
Sounds like it did.
President and CEO, you guys are just so American. President and CEO of the Pokemon Co. revealed Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, which are like I think redos of
Remakes.
the Pearl and Diamond series, which I thought one had one of the best stories out of the upcoming like Pokemon titles. Like Black and White was trash. I digress. Remakes of the iconic game will launch later this year. While Pokemon Legends, which I think the bread and butter of this conference they had, launches early 22. And what they did with this compa, we're probably just going to leave Mikey. We're going to put an invisible wall right here because this is where he leaves.
Let's go.
We're just going to pivot the chairs this way and we're just going to have a conversation over here now.
Talk to your bike.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Because Pokemon Legends is something they built upon from Sword and Shield. And I think Sword and Shield was such a big step. And you played Pokemon over the years, right?
Oh, absolutely. I
Hey,
mean,
you
Sword and Shield, I played it. A lot of people that I know who follow this and just as passionate as I am when it comes to this, they're saying this game, Pokemon Legends, should have been what Sword and Shield was. It should have been what it is.
Okay.
How open world, I mean, granted, Sword and Shield took a good step in the right direction. They just didn't really pull through all the way through and like with the promises and how it looked and felt.
I disagree. I think Sword and Shield actually pulled through on the concept
You
full-heartedly.
know how many times Pokemon just popped out of the grass and chased me like a fucking madman?
That's Pokemon for you,
That
bro.
scared the shit
Don't
out of
run
me,
by
bro.
the grass. If you're not ready for
I
the,
wasn't
if you're
even
not
trying
ready
to do
for
that.
the smoke, get out the
Get in
kitchen.
my grass.
I wasn't ready. I'm over here trying to cut the grass, trying to fucking see what's good.
Nah, it's snakes
Try
in
to
the grass.
chance
Come
it. I
on,
mean, I'm
man.
just saying. And the next thing you know, motherfucking pops out and starts running after me. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
dude,
God
bad.
damn it.
You're in the wrong hood. Diglett's gonna be out.
Diglett's gonna fuck me up. But I mean, again, it was cool and all, and it's great. Like I said, it's a good step in the right direction. And now they kind of tweaked it even more. They made it a little bit better. The open world
So
definitely looks
much
more
more open
detailed,
world.
so much more beautiful.
I think what they did in Pokemon Legends is new upcoming game. It's like all the other Pokemon titles, you're focused on you and like your Pokemon. You have that one Pokemon, like your baby, right? Like your starter Pokemon. Sometimes this random legendary you catch.
Charmander.
But yeah, like you have this Charmander. Like without Charmander, you ain't shit. And that's kind of what Pokemon has felt like. Like if without your Pokemon, you ain't shit. But this trailer kind of like look like no, like you're like an RPG officially. Like okay, like you really don't even need a Pokemon. You can still do what you want to do, but you can catch a Pokemon
Yeah.
if you want to catch a Pokemon. You know what I mean? You can do these things, but it's not necessary.
And that's what's funny because like what happens, like I remember you could strafe, like you kind of switch and turn and actually throw a Pokeball. Like you could throw a Pokeball
Can you
to
skip a little
Pokemon.
forward into the actual?
You could throw your Pokeball even though you haven't even fought them or encountered them.
Yes.
Like look how beautiful this guy looks. Look how beautiful this looks.
Look, it still needs some polishing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're gonna polish this up before it comes
Very
out. But
Breath of the Wild-esque. But look right here, see Pokeball? You just throw it. Just throw it.
lions in the bushes.
You
Got
don't
that
e-
Diglett.
You don't even need to fight him anymore. Granted, he's gonna come out like, bitch, you try to catch me. You
Hey, mute
thought."
his mic. Look at how big this is what I'm talking about as far as how the world itself is not impacted on you having a Pokemon. Like, yeah, like you can just stand up and watch these Pokemon go at
Battles,
it.
that's what they battle. Like, look how you just have to
frame
actually
rate.
throw the ball.
Hey, still looking rough. All right, Mikey, put the ball up. All right, you're not allowed to speak on my game right now.
You're gonna get shunned and unshunned. There
I'm
you
just
go.
excited.
I know that's Cyndaquils, Rowlet, some shit. Forget the last one.
I couldn't tell you the names of some of these. I think it's the Oshalet,
Yeah,
Oshawott.
Ashwa. But no, this is a really good. I like how they're going back. This is not a new map. This isn't something too crazy. I mean, this is something that players are going to be familiar with. The Pokemon are going to be familiar.
Is this in the Diamond and Pearl? This is the Sinnoh region map?
Yes, from my understanding, it is.
Oh,
See,
shit.
Good. I like how they're not
shit.
continually adding more Pokemon. Like now, just go back and expand on what we already had. And this was a good series to
Unicorn.
do it on, because they really dropped the bar on Arceus, which is like the time Pokemon. You can kind of cut this. I don't want to.
We want to get banned.
Yeah, this is like the time Pokemon, which they kind of dropped the ball on, but now they're making it, and I'm here for it.
So what were you saying?
Huh?
What you were saying?
On Pokemon?
He was
Yeah.
talking about how he was excited for Icarus.
I'm saying I'm excited that it's actually coming out, and the RPG aspect of Pokemon is really coming to fruition.
True. I mean, it's just weird.
Imagine the fucking epic meta fucking.
I would
human
be
creator
really
Pokemon.
happy. Well, Diamond and Pearl
Baller.
is such a classic game for sure, though. Like, it introduced new generation Pokemon. Like, anytime you introduce generational Pokemon, it's like, oh my god, people freak the fuck out. I hope they make a remake on Ruby and Sapphire. Ruby and Sapphire is probably one of the more beloved
Didn't
ones
they already do that?
for me, at least.
Didn't they do that?
Did they?
I think they did when they had
Oh.
like the
For the Switch, right?
primal versions of
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
I didn't get that.
yeah. It was
Never mind.
ass.
It's just-
It was ass.
oh, was it?
It was
Either
little
way-
butt cheeks.
I don't know. Just anytime you get a new sense of Pokemon and stuff like that, like this is going to be just a new game, but the same characters, same people. So people can't really get that excited for it.
Honestly, I think they're heading towards an MMO type Pokemon world, and I would be here for that. Like, like a subscription base, like continuously updated, like if they can get the world down and get the RPG elements down that I feel like they're building upon, like they have been for so long.
Yeah.
I feel like once they get that down and have like a way to keep that world consistently going with the server or whatever, and they keep it open world, MMO. Like I'll be able to walk into Pokemon and like meet you and like we can go on like a Pokemon date or battle or, you know, whatever.
They just need 25 more years to really narrow down those RPG elements.
Yeah.
The best thing that came out of this Pokemon 25th anniversary was Post Malone's concert. Post Malone collaborated with Pokemon.
DevilTube says Arceus is a god, not a time Pokemon.
Yeah, get your shit together.
Yeah, dude, you fucking
nerd.
you fucking fake Pokemon.
Oh, dude, are you
Fake
even a Pokemon
fan.
master?
He was the god of time.
You're like a Pokemon bitch.
Because you had like the diamond Pokemon, right? He was the god of like space, and then it was the other one that was time.
Oh,
It was the Dialga, right?
Fake
He was
fan.
the time god. I just haven't played.
This guy, you know what I mean? Not everybody could be
DevilTube gets it.
an awesome Pokemon fan like me, DevilTube. Me, for one, Diglett,
DevilTube
very excited to
with the
see what
facts.
he's doing in this game.
What color is Diglett?
why do you want to? What's up?
Brown.
What's up with you?
Oh, I didn't expect him to get it.
I know my Diglett. Hit me with the Diglett fact.
Okay.
I don't want to.
He played Pokemon Go for a little bit.
Yeah, what's
Come on,
up, dude?
Put some respect
Oh, he
on it.
did.
I think that's all. Yeah, that's how I know Diglett.
That's how he knew.
He caught so many of them.
I know that palm tree. What you know about that palm tree?
Oh my god.
It's funny is I know exactly what he's talking
Yeah.
about.
What a hater, bro. What a hater.
Fucking dorks.
But I mean, this is a good direction. Like obviously, growing up, you had the linear Pokemon, go to the Route 1, then you had to get the Pokeflute, wake up fat ass Snorlax, get him out of the way, then you
He's
continue
throwing it
on.
all the way back.
That's how I
He
remember it,
said
dude.
the Route 1, get the Pokeflute.
And then now I know you got to come
Sheesh.
here. Now,
Talking to a
I mean,
6-year-old me.
when it comes to this one, when it comes to what they're calling it Shining Diamond now.
Shining Diamond, Brilliant.
When Diamond and Pearl first came out,
Shining
though,
Pearl? I
that
don't
definitely,
know.
again, that was a big push of what was new to come with all the new Pokemon stuff. I think patches were a thing then, all that stuff, feeding them berries, all that stuff. Like it was a crazy thing to really build upon what Pokemon was. And again, this is a new direction. When it goes open world, fuck yes.
I hope when it goes open world,
Sidetracked, baby.
they do more things outside of Pokemon battles. I remember it had like the Pokemon contest was
I
a
still
thing.
remember.
They had
Hey,
there was a whole bunch of things they
I
had
don't know if
already
we did
like
anything with
emulated
that
in
too.
past games, huh?
I remember I did those like pageants and I was trying to figure out the combos and like how it worked and how to get more claps and cheers because people would love you get hearts or like claps whatever it is and then like oh yeah your Pokemon did this combo and this move
And they're all dancing and shit.
great yeah and then I was like all right cool. And I remember I kept doing it and I had a Pokemon I was like you're the one you're my prize you're the one you're my money maker.
There was no incentive to do it. It was like a little like a mini game thing. Like Pokemon, more or less, has kind of just been really like linear. Like get your Pokemon, level them up, beat everybody.
Yeah, well, I think that's why I'm excited for the new one to come out because I want to know what direction they take it in, how they're gonna do like the Elite
Exciting,
Four or
Mikey.
something like
You
that.
just don't get it.
More importantly, dude, DevilTube's coming for you, dude.
Yeah,
DevilTube's
He's
on
fucking
my
coming for
ass.
you.
Get off of me, DevilTube.
No, I'm with you.
Get on
I'm
his
with
shit,
you for this
DevilTube.
fucking fake fan over here. You know what I
Alright.
mean?
Like,
I'm tired of
you know
this bullshit
Pokemon?
in the games
It's not
industry where people say they're fans and they're not. DevilTube, I'm with you. I'm ready for this battle royale. DevilTube v Flowers.
Ooh,
kind of a
Pokemon Battle
facts.
Royale? I'd play that. If
Yeah,
had, like,
it's Flowers and DevilTube.
They
in
did.
there.
It was called
They call it Poke Tournament.
exactly.
That's what,
was
oh,
it
you know that?
guns
You
or
know
was
that?
it just Pokemon? I'm just kidding.
You're getting me with the facts, man. Next thing you know, Flowers is gonna be like my favorite Pokemon is Agumon.
Do you think this new Pokemon runs at 4K? The game?
No, it's only on Switch.
You think Jigglypuff's going to be in this game?
Hey, I'll jiggle her puff. Wait, no, wait, what?
Come on.
Next
dude.
piece of
Me
news.
too. Not the time.
Next piece of news.
News.
Returnal. This is another state of play game. State of play, we got a game called Returnal, which was delayed. I think was announced earlier, maybe around E3. Returnal PS5 exclusive, which is a roguelike. It looks like an arcade game type of. Can you pull up a trailer? I should have got a game video for this too for you. But what are you laughing at?
Sorry, Adrian's got to just hack into the HTML real quick.
Why is this game
Stop
not
chuckling
working?
on my stream, bro. Over here chuckling next to me. Throw me
F11.
off. All right.
Thank you.
But
I don't use
Returnal.
Chrome.
Looks like an arcade-ish game. Read a little about it. Returnal, just like many other games, is designed fundamentally for replayability. Game director Harry Kruger said, "So anything that is only fun once should only be experienced once. In practice, that means we've adopted a somewhat hybrid approach to our procedural generation. So we have a series of different areas such as treasure rooms, combat spaces, narrative spaces, and these, of course, are handcrafted to allow those flourishes of quality to really be dialed in to let the narrative beat. Come on, I'm trying to read so you can let the narrative beats appear consistently." To let the mood and the audio and all those elements just consistently, because I kind of got lost.
PlayStation Studios, baby.
All those elements just. I can't hear myself.
Why can't I hear myself?
PlayStation Studios, baby.
Adrian.
Good producer job.
Yeah, my
Adrian.
bad. My bad.
You got it.
It refreshed.
All right, so this is Returnal.
Oh, okay. I heard this. I did see this one. This it looked crazy. I remember seeing this one.
Yes,
Because it looks fast paced, weird ass monsters, weird ass thing. This is a game right up your alley, Flowers. This is a game that
I don't know if it's right up my alley. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's right up your gooch.
Right up in that tank.
Right up in there, bro. You want to ride it.
It looks good. Can
Look
you
at
skip a
that.
little bit forward?
Bro, it's only like
It looks good.
It is only a minute. As a matter of fact, just let it play. You're right. I feel like this is some. This looks like a Doom. It gives me Doom vibes.
Not even Doom.
Watch. Watch when it shows some gameplay. You guys be able to see exactly what I mean by these Doom vibes because it's really like.
I'm getting Dead Spacey vibes. A little.
Detecting another strange energy from the mountains.
Is it exclusive?
I'm getting Adam's Ascending vibes.
What's up, Nick DePaul? They're coming for you.
Coming for you, Nick. They trying to steal your ideas, bro. Yeah, this is PS5 exclusive or timed exclusive. I think PS5. A lot of PS5 games are cross-platform with PC now. That's started to become like a recurring
so you
thing.
saw those tentacles? Oh, look at the time change. Nice.
No, it is the same coordinates as the desert.
That's kind of cool.
I recognize the mountaintop.
Looks good. Looks promising.
Are the rune structures?
There's no gameplay here.
There's gameplay. It's at the very end of it.
No, like there's gameplay where she's actually like shooting like
She's
monsters.
running.
and
You
shit.
see how well she ran up the steps?
They're
we
just
all
hitting
just
with
see that?
flickering screens.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, that
That wasn't the trailer. You pull up the wrong trailer, Adrian.
He said pull up the trailer. No specifics, no link in the thing.
I know. I didn't even
It's
think
your
about
fault.
it. It is my fault. Low key, but it's his fault. High key.
A gameplay
State of
trailer?
play game 3.
You
Yeah.
can mute it too. You
You know, I'm over here looking at the TV.
So now we can
I know
skip it
audio
till we get
listeners
something.
Can't really see what's going on. Here we go. Skip through. I don't want to see the beginning again. I'm trying to see the gameplay.
Oh, it's a
baby.
Housemarque game.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, this is really interesting.
Hmm.
I didn't know it was a Housemarque game. I'm more sold on it now.
Here we go.
So, as you
Let
guys
me-
can see,
Adrian, help me find some
Housemarque-
gameplay where she's
Housemarque,
shooting.
the developers of Resogun.
I need some
They
shooting.
also got
gameplay.
other. I mean, this. I don't think they're shooting this game.
there is.
There
From
is.
what
I've seen
from
some
what I've
gameplay.
seen.
We're not in this. Obviously, not in this game.
You gotta
This
go.
is
You gotta
gameplay
go further
walkthrough.
back. You gotta go further back.
Yeah, I think further back. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, baby.
It is interesting as a Housemarque game though.
Yeah.
They always do weapons really well. I like that they're doing third person kind of action.
Look at that.
You
movement.
see
Look
where
at
I'm
that
saying with
movement.
this Doom vibe? As far well, that was really quick.
Well, it's fine. I mean, we saw it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted
still
to
don't
see.
think it's a Doom vibe, but
No,
I
right?
get you.
Do you get me?
But
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see Housemarque kind of go off the twin stick shooters and kind of venture into something else.
Yeah, I think these are the creators of Resogun,
Resogun,
which was phenomenal.
fucking. There's so many other games.
Great
that they
launch.
did.
Look at these weird ass aliens things that are just.
Look at the colors. It's so colorful. Woo.
They're so good with graphics, man.
Woo. Look
That
at
movement
the,
looks really good.
whoa.
I have no idea what the game's about, and anytime you give me some freaky deaky looking ass monsters like these motherfuckers, I'm gonna be like, all right,
I
time
know
to
it's gonna
shoot.
look
I'm into
beautiful
it.
on the PS5.
I'm into it.
Definitely
Is it the
graphics style.
tentacles that get to you? Does it remind you of certain things,
Yeah,
Mikey?
I think that is what attracts me to it. Can't wait to see more tentacles. 10
More
out of 10.
tentacles, 10 out of 10. Oh, what? That's
Pro?
some alien vibes right there, bro. That's alien vibes. You ever seen Aliens? They get you, bro. You don't want that shit.
This is earthly. Someone was definitely sticking their dick in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They probably got big giant alien dicks trapped in there.
All right. Okay.
I'm sorry. what was
All right,
I
guys.
saying?
Well,
that's
this
an alien
episode
flashlight.
was brought to you by the Play Everything store. Get the hottest merch out there to represent your favorite internet knuckleheads. Me, specific. Hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, stickers, all that. Head over to teespring.com/store/play everything. Use code invite only at checkout so you can get free shipping. Make sure you use code invite only because me and Cheeks have this little this battle. So you can use my code invite only versus his show Tech Fever, which also gives you a code, but you want to use the invite only code because we want me to win because I'm your favorite internet knuckle. You get it. But once again, go ahead over to teespring.com/stores/play everything. Or you might be able to click in the link if you're watching this on youtube.com/play everything at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Go ahead and click that link.
That hoodie restocked, all sizes now.
Yes, sir. The black one right there, the play everything black one.
Yeah.
Golden.
Yeah. Large.
Summer is coming,
large.
but get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
All right. Let's get into the next piece of news here.
Get a lot.
Sony is shutting down Knack and the Last Guardian developer, Japan Studio. I don't know if you guys seen this. This is news to me. Sony has confirmed that it's reorganizing the Sony Interactive Japan Studio as of April 1st. A spokesperson for the company told Engadget, Japan Studio will be recentered to Team Asobi, the creative team behind Astro's Playroom, allowing the team to focus on a single vision and build on the popularity of Astro's Playroom. The company added that it will concentrate the majority of its localization, IP management, external production efforts within its PlayStation brand. Developer is best known for its work on franchises Gravity Rush, Ape Escape, and Knack, as well as for helping out on Bloodborne, The Last Guardian, and the recent Demon's Souls remake. Some of the studios, including the team that works on Sony's Astrobot franchise, will continue to work for the company, but for the sounds of it, Sony has parted ways with most of the other staff. Sheesh.
Yeah. This was nuts to me because if Astrobot didn't have the critical acclaim that it got, I think the studio would be shut down.
Astrobot saved a lot of jobs.
I think they were this close to being shuttered completely, and then they found some success in Astrobot, and
making them double down on it now is what it sounds like.
Yeah, they're gonna be the Astrobot studio.
You got it
for a
working,
while.
so better keep that bitch working.
Yeah,
I want that job.
We're gonna get a full-fledged Astrobot game. I guarantee it.
That sucks.
Probably.
Astrobot was good though.
I was waiting for Knack 3. I was super excited
No,
for that.
dude.
Yeah.
You don't understand how big of a disappointment Knack was. I'm a platformer guy. When the PlayStation 4 came out, I was like, Knack, this is gonna be the game.
What the fuck
This
is Knack?
the game for
I'm
me.
not even gonna try to pretend. Like I know what Knack is.
Exactly.
Like,
It's a bunch
thought about
of
Pull up trailer for Knack.
it's a bunch of puzzle
actually-
pieces like together, and you grow bigger and
is it
shit.
Tetris?
No.
Well, he's gonna pull up some gameplay right now, but it is one of those things where it's like I was excited for it because I'm the platform guy.
Yeah.
Who in the chat
It's the
knows what
same
Knack is?
creator, Mark Cerny, who helped on Crash Bandicoot and all these other games. Everybody knows what Knack is. You're the only person who doesn't know what Knack is.
Didn't the guy? Isn't he?
Copa didn't know what Knack is.
I know what this is. This is like he's
Come on, Copa. Damn.
Anyway, I was so excited to play, and honestly, this is probably one of the worst platformers I think I've ever played in my life.
Was it not good at all?
It was not good at all. Like, it was not.
It looks honestly interesting. I'm really
looked
kind
that's,
of good.
that's what I'm saying. It had that
I like the
appeal when it
artwork.
first came out, and you're like, oh man,
Japan Studio.
no longer. But yeah, with this restructuring, it makes sense because like,
look.
Knack was supposed to be a good game, and I think it was. I mean, I think it had potential to be a good game. See, the executive producer of Crash Bandicoot, I was all in on this game when it was announced.
Sony is
What about
on it.
Knack
You're not gonna
2?
waste no time. Like if you're not fucking making quality, you're not helping.
Well, and
You
this
gotta
one,
go.
with this, like I said, I think Astrobot saved that studio from being completely shuttered. And now they're just reorganizing around that team because Japan Studio is interesting. Because like you have a Naughty Dog, typically a one-team studio, right? That studio works on one game.
Yeah.
Say, a lot of PlayStation studios are. Japan Studio had multiple studios within the studio and incubated other external studios inside their studio. Just like Sony Santa Monica back in the day, they did it with Eat, Sleep, Play, who made Twisted Metal.
Mm-hmm.
They like housed all these little studios inside their studio. That's what kind of Into Japan Studio was. And for them to just be centered around the Astrobot team, I think I'm excited to see what they do with like the next Astrobot game. But I know there's a quote in the article about like basically there's no point in making games that only appeal to Japan. So that's one of the reasons that they kind of are sizing down because Astrobot kind of had this wide appeal to everybody.
Yeah, I see that. I see right here. According to the publication, Sony Interactive Entertainment U.S. division was the companies didn't need games that only did well in Japan.
Yeah. So it makes sense, and I don't think they've done well. But then this really leaves me wondering: Media Molecule, I think they're done. Like I think in their next game, if it doesn't hit, I think Media Molecule's done.
Someone's gonna drop them.
But I did think they made a ton of money off Little Big Planet, so that kind of made up the loss in terms of that IP. Like they brought something really valuable to Sony, whereas like Japan Studio hasn't had a hit since Ape Escape.
And that's what I remember, Ape Escape. I remember playing the game. That's how I got used to the analog sticks.
I'm surprised they even
Yeah,
got
like,
That was
credibility
the
into
game they launched the analog sticks with.
And that's I remember
Bloodborne and stuff.
just because Ape Escape, I remember I really wanted that to be part of the PlayStation emulator that came out.
Mhm.
And the next thing you know, the PS emulator was like, this is $120. And in like less than 6 months, I was like, no, it's $50. It's $50. It's $50.
$20.
$20, right? It went super cheap. Next thing you know, they're like giving it away, like buy a PlayStation and you'll get this. I was like, damn, I'm trying to move this shit. But and I was really hoping, like I remember when they were like announced, like Ape Escape, please, and then like the one good game was Twisted Metal.
Yeah, because if you remember, the PlayStation Classics didn't have the analog sticks on.
Nope. And it was a damn shame.
Damn
shame.
They made The Last Guardian as well.
Yep, dropping them.
That game took like 20 years to come out, didn't it?
They helped with The Last Guardian.
Did that game take like forever to come out?
Yes.
Yeah, it took like 20 years.
And it
They
wasn't
announced
really
it
good,
during
right?
the PS2 era, came out in the PS4 era.
Oh my god.
Came out PS3.
And it didn't even get a 10 rating. It was
No.
like they
PS4.
gave it like a 7.
PS4.
Yeah. Was it a good game?
No, it was okay.
From what I hear, it was all right. Not my type of game.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Not my type of game either. Let's get into the next piece of news here.
News.
Sony's Days Gone is coming to PC this spring. 2019 PS4 exclusive Days Gone will make its way to PC later this year. CEO Jim Ryan told GQ in the same interview where the PSVR, which we'll bring up in a second, came up. The several first-party games the company plans to report to PC in the near future. Developer Ben Studio subsequently confirmed the news on Twitter, saying it would have more details to share in the future. This is a quote coming from Jim Ryan here. It's fairly straightforward decision for us to make, Ryan says. There's an opportunity to expose those great games to wider audiences and recognize the economic and game development, which are not always straightforward. The cost of making games goes up with each cycle, and the caliber of the IP has improved. You think Days Gone is gonna see? I mean, I heard a lot of people playing Days Gone when it was free on the PlayStation Store, but I didn't know there was that much appeal for this game still. I didn't know people really wanted this game, or is that just a move Sony's trying to make just going into the future? Like they're just going to port their games to PC, like a new partnership they're trying to make? I don't know. Like I see a lot of PC or Sony games becoming now,
Just give us
time
free?
exclusive.
Yeah, it was a PS Plus game for a while. And
Really?
with my time with it, like I said, I wanted to get into it more, but it just didn't have that hook that like
Some games
you need
do.
to get me with. But it is one of those things where it is interesting that it's coming to PC because that wasn't Sony. Like it almost makes it worth it to where if eventually these go day and date on PC, I would almost not play them on PlayStation. Like, and that gives me no reason to buy a PlayStation other than like trophies. I think are the last holdout for me. So it would be cool if they had like a PlayStation app like Xbox has.
Yeah.
Where you can play these games and get trophies and have them sync up to your stuff. That would be really cool. But other than that, I mean, it is interesting that it's this game. Like I'm sure Last of Us 2 is eventually going to come to PC.
I'm
better.
Sure. I'm sure.
PC
Are
and
these
PS5?
deals worked out with you think they worked out with the developers themselves? Or do you think this is Sony just
Yes.
making this decision within the company themselves? Like, okay, we're going to now make this.
I think Sony's making a big push for PC gaming in terms of getting these to a widespread audience,
But
especially with the
why?
demand. Because think about it.
Why would they want to push for
There's
PC
so many
gaming?
PC gamers that are like that won't want to buy a console or like they're super holdouts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can get me a PlayStation gamer and I'll eventually get converted over like I did. Remember I was super hard against PC gaming and I eventually got converted over. Whereas PC gamers, from what I know, they almost will, if they do convert over, they'll buy a PlayStation because the exclusives and you can buy everything on Xbox on PC. Or they just won't play exclusive games. So I mean, think about it. They're making a lot more money just by selling the games to this audience that they haven't reached before, especially with how popular PC gaming has gotten in the last year.
Easily.
So why don't they just create something similar to Xbox Game Pass?
I'm sure they will. I mean, not Xbox Game Pass, but they might have a PlayStation app where it's like, okay, cool. You logged into your account, you can get trophies, like a PlayStation launcher
On the PC?
on the PC.
I feel like these are things they should have been doing.
Yeah.
Like, I almost feel like they're late in the game. And I remember I was talking earlier this year about how, Sony plans to make moves for the future as far as like building an environment around the PlayStation, trying to get people more into the ecosystem with PlayStation and not trying to get everyone just into like the games. And now I feel like they're trying to take the opposite approach and just trying to get all the games. So
yeah, PlayStation's going through identity crisis right now.
That's what it feels like.
They don't know how to play this generation in terms of they have huge success in terms of sales, but they see Xbox doing all this cool stuff that they're getting praised for.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're trying to like dial back their original statements of like, oh, console. Remember, like their big thing was like that we believe in generations and things like that.
Yes.
Whereas now they're like,
now everything's going PC. Very interesting.
It is. I'm not against it though. I mean, especially if it is like maybe when it launches, you get it on PlayStation and those people can have it for like the first year, and then you port it over to PC eventually.
Yeah, I agree. I'm all for it, but at the same time, I'm like, make up your mind. Like, if you want us to play your games, if you want your games to be appeal to a wider audience, then just make them or just make a subscription, like Xbox. But you're trying so hard not to be Xbox, but you like Xbox's ideas.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Next piece of news. Let me take a side. We're gonna take a step away from gaming for a second because Kevin Feige.
Feige.
Fake fan.
Says
Feige.
no MCU project has been held back by the PG-13 rating. Deadpool an exception. So I saw this article. Obviously, they're making the new Deadpool 3, which I think the other two titles were rated R.
Yeah, this
For
one is
Deadpool?
too.
All of them are.
This is going to be rated R as well?
Yep. It's gonna be the only Marvel rated R movie.
So this article I read, I
So
couldn't. I was trying to read it, and I was trying to determine whether Kevin Feige. I'm gonna just read it to you guys
Feige.
because whatever. Marvel boss Kevin Feige recently asserted that the studio has never been stifled by a PG-13 rating when bringing MCU stories and character journeys to the screen, and made clear that Deadpool is an exception to that policy. I think we target everything we're doing for kids and adults. So I think your question is more adult or R-rated. Feige clarified response before delayed or delving further into the subject of ratings. Feige went on to say that he isn't opposed to the idea of R-rated Marvel projects, as he explained that he would be open to venturing down that avenue, and open to venturing down that avenue if there was ever a specific project that suited a different tonality and rating structure. So he's keeping it rated R.
Yeah.
That's what this is saying.
Yep.
Only
This is the exception.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Only Deadpool.
Deadpool.
This is the exception.
Basically, yeah, this is the exception. Everything else is going to be PG-13.
I also read there was a piece of this article I seen that since it is going to be R-rated, then you might not see this on Disney Plus. Like they might do like a type of like release.
No.
where you might
I
see
think
this on
Hulu.
or you
Hulu,
might see some
yeah.
stars or something like that.
I could see it being
because
on
of the
Hulu.
rating. I thought that was interesting because
They really want to protect
I
that.
want
Disney Plus, they
to
keep
see
everything
Marvel
in line.
do it. Make it PG-13. See what happens.
Oh,
That's why
backlash.
they did it rated R. because
Yeah,
they
There's
know-
no way. There's no way.
That's why they did it, because they know it's already planted that it's a rated R.
Yeah,
like,
2 times. Yeah.
You know, so it's like if you do anything else, it's gonna be like.
Although I
Backlash.
would like to see him pop up in PG-13 movies like Spider-Man or something. I mean, what's to say
Pieces
that?
of him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what's to
Yeah,
say
but then you
can't?
have kids. Who's this guy? And then they go and they watch Deadpool, and then they're
they
That's
see some
horrified.
wild shit.
They're not
That-
horrified. The parents are horrified.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, good for Marvel. I mean, they definitely have to make that exception for this movie. Hopefully, they see the success, because obviously, I think Deadpool was always like the #1
Oh,
movie.
it's gonna do even better now.
Or
It's-
the best R-rated movie
Yeah.
ever, right? Like once they have that title and they want to break it, who knows? They might do it with Blade. I mean, Blade's supposed to be.
Logan was really good too.
Logan was.
Oh,
really good.
amazing! Logan was like exactly what I wanted Wolverine movie to be.
It was more gory though. It wasn't so much as like F bombs this.
No,
and,
it was more on
it
the
was
gore
just
side,
more
but then
on the
again,
gore
that's
side.
how ruthless fucking Wolverine's supposed to
Yeah.
be. But no, Blade's supposed to be a really interesting character.
PG-13.
PG-13, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys remember the
Rated
original
R.
Blade with fucking
Wesley Snipes?
Wesley's fucking Snipes?
Yes, sir.
blood, gory, all that weird shit. It's hella dumb. Hella
I
not dumb,
fucking
but
love Blade.
it was this. It was
Early
a crazy
2000s
interesting
Marvel,
story.
dog.
So again, imagine
great.
that now. Like again, would you sacrifice what the true character is to be for the sake of what the company is? Because that essentially that'll just hurt the movie in itself.
No, I don't think they are. I think them releasing it rated R is them saying they're trying to stay true to the character.
So what? But we don't know about Blade. I mean, if they truly say one, I think that's what's going to happen. I think they have to see how
But then
the
he
sex is-
said
the
that
success.
he's not opposed to it. But he's just saying that it's never stopped them creatively. And so if they're able to do something PG-13 and bring it to a broader
Well, how can you
audience,
make Iron Man rated R?
Is this the first directed Deadpool
Lots
movie
of
by
coke.
Kevin Feige?
Lots of cocaine.
in the cocaine,
alcohol.
lots of alcohol. He's an alcoholic in the
Deadpool
comics.
3 is going to be the first Deadpool that's directed by Kevin Feige, right?
Kevin
no.
Feige's directing it?
No, he's not directing it.
He's not directing it?
He's probably like a producer.
Executive producer.
He's always a producer.
Executive
yeah,
producer.
He's got his hands on it, bro.
executive
He got his
produces every.
he got
Marvel
his
one.
fingers on the fries, bro.
I don't know. I feel like this article is saying, like, oh, he doesn't really need an R rating. And then this
Well,
is
no,
him making an
I mean,
R-rated movie.
You have a track record, right?
He's
You-
saying it's the exception.
You have all of this right here, and then obviously
Interesting.
Deadpool. You have to make that exception. You have to say, "Hey, Deadpool, do your thing." You
Is
already had two
Deadpool-
movies.
God, I would
somewhere
love to
else.
see a rated R Iron Man though. Like you
They
just
could
said that
definitely
as
pull
a
it
joke,
off.
but
Yeah.
like that would be phenomenal.
You could definitely pull some
He's
crazy
dealing with like
stuff off.
PTSD and shit, and he's all torn
fuck,
up.
Fuck a rated
Too bad
R.
he's
I
dead.
wanted a rated R Doctor Strange, but we're not getting that either.
Guess
That
what?
would have been
Tripping
pretty
on
cool,
shrooms.
too.
You're right.
That would have been quite amazing, but
That's
I
what
guess
makes it
they don't
rated
need that. Is Deadpool a part of like the Avengers, or like is he tied into that story? Like, is this going to be like a standalone
In the
movie for
comics,
the Marvel
yeah.
He
universe?
pops in. He's not necessarily in the Avengers, but he always pops in, especially around New York.
I think they're gonna use him as like that fourth wall type thing, where it's
Definitely.
like use him kind of like they know what's going on. Like, knowing now that he's part of that MCU family and universe, like there's gonna be so many like jokes and stabs and pokes at like them being in that Marvel business now.
I think the fact that this is going to be the first Deadpool MCU movie, I think it's going to be an absolutely huge movie.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be the biggest, probably one of the biggest, newest Marvel movies to be out in a really long time.
I could see him like doing a crossover in Spider-Man and
Yeah.
like attempting to cuss, and then he's like flowers, or like like he can't like say it, and he's like, "What's going on?" Like the like breaking.
Is
that
Spider-Man
third
the only
wall.
crossover superhero you see with Deadpool?
No,
What are the stupid heroes?
Daredevil.
Avengers.
Daredevil?
Yeah, Daredevil. He,
Moon Knight, right? Is he with Moon
yeah,
Knight?
Moon Knight a lot because him and Moon Knight kind of like butt heads a little bit. A lot of New York, I think.
A lot of New York.
Superheroes.
I
AB,
don't know my New York superheroes. Is that like Green Arrow and shit?
Spider-Man. No, what?
That's DC.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. There's a lot. Iron Man
Daredevil?
at one point. Avengers at one point. If we're talking about like comics and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Sounds like
I don't care. But for me, I mean, I'm excited because again, if it fits the character, make it rated R. Don't make it not what it is to be.
Devil Tube says Logan is a work of art type of movie. Yeah, man. And it's
Absolutely,
like,
dude.
Definitely good.
Absolutely.
I feel like
End
we're
of an
not
era.
gonna
Bro,
get those
I
movies
fucking-
ever again, like in with characters like that, because
I
I really do think it is gonna be Disney's gonna suppress the hell out of a lot of these movies.
Hands
Yeah.
down.
Like I think X-Men should be an not X-rated, R-rated,
Whoa.
an R-rated series. Like I think that would fit X-Men. Having it all be R-rated, but I know we're not gonna get that.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
X-Men.
probably not.
There's characters
I
within
don't think-
X-Men that
yeah,
could be
definitely. Yeah, but I don't know about X-Men. A Sabretooth, R-rated Sabretooth
Beautiful.
movie. That would be pretty cool.
A mashup of Wolverine and Sabretooth rated R. Fuck yeah.
I want the what was the girl? What's her
Psylocke?
comic name?
Which
Like
one?
X2?
She-Hulk.
No. And Logan? The girl he was taking care of?
Oh,
that also had the
12
same
or
birthday?
10? What's her
yeah,
name?
I don't
Her
know
comic
what,
name, something like that. Like
I don't know
wanna
what
say, like,
weapon she is.
X10.
Weapon
What do you gotta say about
X10.
that, Devil Tube? No, I don't know.
They should
I
make
just-
a
I just
movie
said-
around
yeah,
like
right.
continuation of series, like of
think
that
it is
series,
X2.
but of
I think the point of
characters,
them
storyline.
announcing Deadpool right now is that I think they're planning on rebooting the X-Men franchise. I don't
Yeah,
think.
all of
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think Deadpool's gonna be the only one that sticks around.
Well, clearly,
No, but no. What I'm saying is like, but the Ryan Reynolds, as we know, just because of what they're doing with the multiverse.
oh, you're saying with the actual okay. So
Yeah, get off of
yeah.
him. Get off his back. I got you,
Yeah,
bro.
they-
You went deep nerd for that one.
He was trying to.
play it up for the cameras.
Trying to
folks.
play you.
We know what you say to him behind the cameras.
Get your shit together.
It's a
I say
lawsuit
thank
on
you.
our hands.
Thank
I
you
play
for your
everything.
time. Thank you for your time. You're so helpful.
That's crazy.
That's what I say behind camera. But yeah,
Emphasis on the helpful.
that brings us to our last topic of the show. We got some side topics.
Sad topics.
So check this out, guys. So I watched WandaVision. I
Finally.
want to talk this up.
Everyone caught up? Mikey?
A little
You
bit of
got-
spoilers.
You got the spoiler thing? Does
Spoilers.
that come up on the thing?
Slap the spoiler bomb on the front page real quick. You know how to do
Spoilers.
that?
In chat?
No.
We're gonna watch.
OBS sources.
We're gonna watch it.
spoiler.
We're gonna hear about it. Okay. So if you're listening
So,
to
did
this,
everyone watch it? Did you watch the newest episode?
audio listeners,
There was
beware.
a spoiler alert button?
There it is.
Spoilers
Spoiler
for
alert.
WandaVision? Did you watch the
Spoiler
newest
alert,
episode?
bro.
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. You watched the newest episode?
Episode.
All right.
Okay.
All
We
right,
all
chat,
did.
this is your time. There's going to be a spoiler
Spoiler
alert
alert.
graphic
All right,
on
chat.
screen.
I apologize in
When that
advance.
goes away, stop clicking it on off. When that goes away, you're good to come back from the WandaVision topic.
Yeah, just mute me real quick. Just mute up. So, WandaVision, right? So, this episode was probably the most confusing episode for me out of the whole series because I felt like
You didn't know what the fuck was going on.
not that, but I just didn't know what story. Like, there's so many pieces of this episode that like disrupted the pieces that they were putting together in the first couple episodes. For example, like the Hayward. You guys know who the Hayward guy is, right? Hayward, the
Yeah.
director, the guy who's
Director of Sword.
director of Sword. There's a video of him. He has Wanda coming in and taking Vision's body, and then she goes with Agnes, and Agnes has her relive the moment, and she walks out, and then she creates Vision.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
lying?
Hayward.
Hayward.
So
100%.
how the hell is he tracking Vision? Because it was a point of time where Vision was inside of
That's a good point.
in Wanda's little world, and he knew exactly where Vision was because he was tracking Vision. But if if Vision was created,
I'm pretty sure
how
that-
is he tracking
There's
Vision?
probably still
the
way-
specific
yeah.
energy, the energy force coming out of it, the specific something, I don't know.
That could be a good point too. Good point.
That's what it is. I mean,
But I think in the series they said they were tracking him because they have a chip inside of him because he was working on the weapon.
They didn't say that.
They said
You don't know.
No, they didn't say that.
You don't
just
know.
saying
I do
shit
know
out of
that.
your
They
ass.
didn't say that.
They,
Just
they,
saying,
they,
they
they
just
were
chiming
tracking
in.
them. Yeah, they were just tracking them.
but no, I mean, I think the last episode was one of the best overall of what the show is and was. Like,
Oh, also, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
But then Agnes is all like, "You're the Scarlet Witch,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Duh!" Like I thought she's been the Scarlet Witch. Like
Not,
it's
not,
just-
in the, not in the MCU.
She was never named the Scarlet
Yeah,
Witch.
never.
she wasn't named.
She
No.
was
Never.
named that.
Oh.
She is that character, but it was never like that's the Scarlet Witch, like
was-
Iron Man. Like
She was
right?
Wanda Maximoff.
Gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
and now that they're calling
Gotcha.
her the Scarlet Witch in the show, they're actually bringing in more lore around that character. And like, there's
Yeah.
been past Scarlet
Yeah.
Witches, stuff like that. So there's more lore around it now.
I mean, it's definitely interesting and really cool how deep they're going into it. I mean, they have the source material for sure for days.
Yeah.
But you know how they're mentioning, the chaos magic that she uses, how, and I'm pretty sure they'll go deeper into that, like what that means and what it is, because obviously when you like start like doing a bunch of like YouTube videos and stuff, you find out that she's a Nexus being and all this other weird shit. But this is a good way to lead into what this movie's gonna be about, hopefully. But then again, it's like Adrian said, the lore of it, the actual comics, like what it's about, what it's supposed to be about. So I'm good. Agatha, she's the person playing her, keep forgetting her name. She's amazing. She was in Parks and Rec. What else she was in? She was in Step Brothers. I don't know why I know that one.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, she was their brothers.
Damn.
That's funny.
No, she's amazing. Like she's knocking this role out of the park. And then I don't know. I think the acting in this episode was really, really good as well. Like Vision and Wanda, like again, top notch shit from Marvel. Like it's sad that we know that this is gonna be a 1-season show.
Is it?
Yeah,
Huh.
this is like a 1-season show.
Makes
I'm not-
sense. I feel like I'm watching a Marvel movie.
It's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to feel like. I don't think they've confirmed.
If
It's
this,
supposed
I
to
wouldn't
be-
be mad if it's a 1-season show.
I expected it to be honest, but they haven't confirmed it
That's
yet.
a different
so.
thing that you're saying. You just said it's a bummer. This is a 1-season show, and now you're saying I wouldn't be mad if it was
I
a
wouldn't,
season show.
because from like everybody that I talked to, it's supposed to be a 1-season show. I mean,
I think everyone assumed it, and I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I don't think they've actually said. But yeah, no, it's an amazing show. Did you guys catch that? What was it? The after credit scene at the end?
No,
What?
no,
Go back.
no.
Go through the
Oh
credits.
yeah, man. All right. You better like.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
Well, no, it's like
it's
Further
a big
warnings
part.
are-
it's
Anyway.
the biggest part. It's the biggest
it's like
part
the
of the
biggest
episode.
part.
Why
Hold
are
on.
the fucking credits 8 fucking minutes.
Yeah, they're pretty long.
Why?
That's what they do.
Like,
That's what they get you, bro.
Get all the credits. Like, I'm not trying to, take credit away from anybody, but like,
you can fast forward.
damn.
Fast forward.
Damn.
It is pretty long.
Why
It's
I
like
gotta
half
fast
the
forward? I
episode.
just
Now,
want to sit here and enjoy the content.
Big ups to the show because they made me give a fuck about a character I did not give a
Right?
fuck about.
Two characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
true.
can-
Two characters.
Two characters
I didn't
that-
care that had no depth. That I feel like were just such throwaway.
We could get Flowers' live reaction on right now.
Is that the back? Yeah. You're not playing it.
I mean, if we doing that, we could just pull it up here.
Well, I don't to log into Disney and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
See?
right.
I was just gonna pull it up on YouTube.
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
Can
sure.
you?
Is this great? Is this great radio that we're doing right now? I don't know.
Oh, you don't have to turn it
I
up.
don't know. You had to see what it is. But Flowers right now in the moment, he's watching exactly what this post credit
Yeah,
is.
keep going. Fill time.
So obviously after episode 8, the way it ended is that Agatha has his 2 kids with them together. So yeah, there it is. He's how we're doing the credit. He's watching it. He's looking at it.
Watching it live. Let's just keep saying he's watching it.
Fill time.
Is he muted? Is he mute?
I'm muted, but fill time.
Okay, cool. So that's what it is. So you see Maximoff, Agatha holding the 2 kids hostage. You see Wanda ready to throw fucking down, and obviously we still have this idea of what Vision is.
I don't think Agatha is gonna be the villain. I think
No, I don't think so
I
either.
don't think so.
I think she's like a catalyst of some sort.
Yeah. I think she's either gonna be. She has a plan, like a sinister plan that she hasn't revealed yet.
I think so.
Or she's actually gonna train up Scarlet Witch.
I think
which
she's
would be
working
interesting.
with
like some Jedi Master.
Mephisto still.
Which they bring back Vision, right?
White Vision.
White Vision.
This isn't Vision. It's like Vision with no humanity.
And
it's like the
Vision,
robotic part
no
of it.
emotionless. Because this is truly a Vision robot.
So this shit's gonna
robotic
fuck
Vision.
some shit up, right?
So you're
So-
literally gonna get in the last
Ultron
episode.
2.
You're literally
exactly
gonna get Vision
Yeah.
against Vision.
A lot of people are saying that the real Vision's gonna take over White Vision's body.
Yeah.
And then come
That's
out.
cool. I like that idea.
I don't.
that's
I don't think
Can
so.
you bring
though.
me back? Am I back? Oh, I'm back.
So that's the.
I
I
don't
mean,
think so.
the last theory that I read is pretty much that
Thank you,
where
thank you.
there's 2 visions. One that has essentially the soul and the body, and like I saw, it's like the soul and the mind.
He has
and
a
the brain and
soul.
the
One has soul. One
feelings.
doesn't.
Yeah,
right?
he
One
has the
doesn't.
Soul Stone.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the theory is that they're gonna fight in the next episode, and essentially, the actual person who could live outside of that reality, outside of Wanda's thing, they'll just transfer. Like, hey, here's a USB.
That's
Download.
another thing.
I don't think so. I think they're
Vision
both gonna
can't
die.
live outside of Wanda's thing, right?
So that's
That's
why it
that's
transfers the
why
white
the white
vision.
vision, the white version of him, he's gonna fight the Vision in Wanda's reality, and that's how they're gonna fight. And I don't know,
Oddly enough, no coincidence. Can't season food.
crazy stuff. But I don't know. It just sucks. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, Adrian. This is the last one, right? The last episode.
Last episode, and then we
How
got.
the fuck do they fit this into Doctor Strange's movie?
I
How
was
the
seeing
fuck-
it. I
what-
seen
I
it with
ca- I
all
could
like the
definitely see
horror-looking
this.
scenes, like
Yeah.
with the bodies and the corpses they were
I'm
bringing
calling
back
it.
to life.
I'm calling it.
I-
Doctor Strange is still gonna show up in this last episode. I don't care if he's the fucking
Well-
end credit scene of it. I don't care if he's like the end credit at the very end. Like if he shows up for 2 fucking seconds. If he shows up for like 3 seconds and he just says, "I'm here."
I could see that.
Oh
Skywalker
my
moment.
god!
I could see. I got 2 ideas. Doctor Strange or if Vision does survive, I could see Bruce Banner coming in and being like, "All right, let's get
No.
Vision's body, correct, whatever, blah blah blah." Doctor Strange makes the most sense though because it's already confirmed that Scarlet Witch is gonna be in that movie. So I don't see why it wouldn't be him or who else it could be.
Le Scarlet Witch.
I just want to say, Devil Tube in the Twitch chat, giving me the respect I deserve, saying that's the realest thing Mikey's ever said about it. Really makes you care about these
It does.
characters that you don't give a fuck about.
You really
Oh,
don't.
you don't care about
You
who?
try to.
Both of them.
Very true.
Before WandaVision, you really gave a fuck about Scarlet Witch and
And
Vision.
they try to get you to an Infinity
First of all,
War.
her
And
name
you
was.
don't-
I gave a
you
little
do
bit
kind
Her
of
name was
start-
Wanda.
you
A little bit,
start
but-
caring about them a little bit in Infinity War.
He should have added more paprika.
But now that if you go back to like Civil War, Infinity War, all that
If
stuff,
you
now
go
it's
back
gonna
and
have a
watch
lot,
those movies, you don't give a fuck.
yeah. But if you go back now, it's gonna have a lot more weight to it.
Yeah. I agree.
sure.
In like that scene of her like
Fucking
back
good.
home. and her
That was really
parents
good.
dying
I got
and,
scared
like,
as shit. Did anybody get scared from the explosion?
No.
I was watching that shit, and then next thing you know, the fucking happened.
Dolby Atmos on.
Bro, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Nah.
I'm not gonna
Shiver
lie.
me timbers.
Yeah, shiver. There's a snake in my boots.
I like how they tied it in with like that's why she went to the TV shows because like that's how she
That's
learned
how she
English
kinda get
was,
it.
Oh man,
It
so
ties
good.
in.
It tied in very, very well, and that's why this show is.
Shout out to
top-notch shit.
Finesse Your Father Disley Wisley in the chat with the 2-month subscription. I see you, baby boy.
Appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you, bro.
As Mikey would say, you cocksucker.
All right.
He would say that. Not a lie.
You cocksucker.
Don't call me a liar.
Appreciate you. Anybody got another side topic I want to bring up? That was my side
Are
topic.
you guys gonna catch on, or are you guys gonna start watching? What's it, Falcon and Winter Soldier in 2 weeks?
Of course.
There's a 2-week break, which is nice.
Is there a movie? Are we getting a movie after that, or is that going to be like a continuous? You guys? Think,
I actually
seasonal
don't
show?
know how
I
that was
bet
going
you
to
these
work out.
are. What if
It's
these
gonna-
are all 1-season shows?
That's what I'm saying. You think we're going to get a movie after that one, or
That's
is it just
Yeah,
weird.
movie, but like 1 season.
I could see Falcon and Winter Soldier being more than one.
I could
season.
see that.
It's like if I'm sure it's gonna be.
I
Popular.
think this is a great idea for the reason I just said about like,
Yeah, it's
okay,
more
these
depth.
characters in these movies are going to be kind of like doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
You take the TV show, you to give them 1 season, and you really flush out their character and you make them care about it. I think that's great. Because again, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, 2 characters I couldn't care less about, and I'm very excited.
Very
to see
true. I've been interested to honestly. I want a reason to
Falcon,
get into the Winter
Falcon,
Soldier.
Yeah,
Since he
Falcon.
was
I
in
like.
Black
Like
Panther.
outside the 4, I really don't care about like any of the MCU characters.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's a great idea. Great style. I mean,
Yeah.
Black Widow included, by the way.
You don't care?
no, I mean,
Wait
Don't
even
care
for a
about
movie.
Black Widow.
Wait until our movie.
Wait
I'll watch
until
the
a
movie.
movie. You're gonna
Yeah.
be crying in this fucking club.
I got us a quick side topic. I just want to throw it out. Twisted Metal. We're getting a TV show. I'm very excited about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
when?
I remember. I heard about that.
There's no release date on it, but it's the maker. I forgot who.
Twisted Metal TV show.
I forgot who the used writers were.
Like a
They're-
death race type of thing.
I know. It's
Crazy.
essentially Death Race. It's
they're-
literally
they're
what it is.
2 very big writers on it. I forgot.
George R. Martin.
No.
No,
I forgot
God,
what
no.
writers they were. But I'm very excited for that. I'm excited to see what they do with PlayStation Studios, man. Because I feel like if they really nail Uncharted and they really nail Last of Us, I feel like people are going to start licensing out their stuff to PlayStation Studios to make. If they nail it. Which, by the way, not looking great. Tom Holland said he regrets.
I
his
saw
his
that. Yep.
character on Uncharted.
Yep. That
Damn.
does
Isn't
not
he Nathan
sound
Drake?
good.
And I'm like,
Yeah, he's Nathan Drake,
He
young
said
Nathan
he
Drake, and he said
regretted the way he
regrets
acted.
how he acts in Uncharted.
How could you
The
say
movie.
that as an actor? Like after you
Well, I
shot
get it.
everything.
He's young.
It's
he's learning
cringy. I mean,
things.
again, that's why some actors don't even like the way they perform. Like they don't even see their performances.
said-
Like some people, like I think. who
No,
the
but
heck
like
are-
to say it like before the movies come out, like
Well,
as soon as you're done filming.
he also said like it's about like he really cared about how he looked instead
Right.
of like how he
It-
acted, which makes me worried about the Uncharted movie. To be frank,
it'll be
hopefully the
fine.
acting's not bad.
Too many fanboys will go. But I looked it up. Twisted Metal series from Deadpool writers. in
Deadpool.
works.
Deadpool.
Deadpool writers.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I think that is like the most like multimedia franchise that they have is Twisted Metal, and I'm so excited to see what they do.
They could do.
That
What's
sounds
that clown
hype.
guy's face? What's his name?
Sweet Tooth,
Sweet Tooth.
Hype Stank, boop boop.
Nah.
Did you guys catch the new Spider-Man title?
Spider-Man Away from Home or something?
No Way Home.
No, way,
Way
home.
No Way Home. Yep.
Because he's gonna be locked.
What's
up.
that? Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yep,
can't
interview
wait
with,
for that
um,
one.
What's the
dude.
plot for that one? Like, is he just
It's
gonna be?
crazy.
I
Wait,
know.
no one knows.
Is he gonna be in
Maguire-
France now? Like, 'cause he was in.
Toby Maguire.
Joey Diaz is gonna come back. If you want to get to him, you gotta get through all of us.
Is Zendaya his love interest?
That
Is
was
that a thing?
Joey
Like, is
Diaz,
she gonna be
wasn't it?
here again?
Who, MJ?
Zendaya.
Yeah, MJ.
Zendaya.
Oh, MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's MJ.
Oh, well, hey, go ahead, Zendaya.
Oh, they're gonna
I can't say
recreate
names.
the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other.
They did it.
I love the fact that they did that in
Spider-Verse?
In the
Yeah,
Spider-Verse, I
that
love the
was-
fact
that
they did that in
was funny.
Spider-Verse.
Did they?
Yeah.
The after
Oh,
credits.
oh yeah.
After
they
credits,
did.
they just straight up was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Oh, like they did it
Why are you
perfectly.
pointing?
I'm really excited to see that in live action. Tobey Maguire's pointing at Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield's pointing at Tom Holland.
I think he's gonna be stuck in another dimension or like another universe.
God damn.
And
So many universes. bro.
Doctor Strange is the next Tony Stark, right?
We don't know yet, but that's the idea.
Doctor Strange's daughter.
What?
What?
Yeah. Stay tuned for that.
Don't want that.
Stay tuned for
You
that.
can leave that at home, sir.
but I think that this Spider-Man, since we have multiverse madness for the next Doctor Strange, I think it's gonna open up the multiverse, and Spider-Man's gonna get sucked into something, and then you're gonna see Tobey Maguire.
What if we
Andrew
just get Tobey
Garfield.
Maguire? They replace him.
I know. Here
Tom
you go.
Holland.
It's
Oh
like
God,
And then we
Holland's
just
in
get
the movie.
Tobey Maguire as the new Spider-Man. in the
Tom
MCU.
Holland's in the movie for like 5 minutes. And
that would actually not be
What
a
if he
bad
like
way
a,
to.
like a time skip fucking Spider-Man? Like he gets stuck in the universe and bring back a futuristic Spider-Man, and it's just Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire is like, it
From
was
this
in my
point on.
contract. If they ever do a good Spider-Man again, more than two movies, I
Yeah.
gotta get brought
I was
back.
contracted for a renewal Spider-Man.
Yeah.
kind of like how they're doing the Batman movies or the whole DC universe.
Yeah, let's not
where
even
it's
talk about it. It upsets me.
That's
I want to
Just
wait
as
till
a-
the
The
Snyder
Snyder
cut is
Cut,
out.
no, it's gonna
I want
be
to
so
talk about the
great.
Snyder
Shut
cut.
up,
Like,
dude.
I want us all to see the Snyder cut and see it.
That trailer,
it was pretty good. That was a good trailer.
it was a good trailer.
It was a really
I'll
good
give them
trailer.
that.
That was
What?
a really
The
good.
Snyder cut.
That was a really
Justice
good
League
trailer.
cut.
4 hours and it's gonna end on a fucking cliffhanger.
That for a sequel, it's not even
Energy.
getting.
Yeah,
yet.
that's a sequel that it's not getting, and it's not gonna get.
I-
Nor
4
is it gonna
hours.
make sense.
My
You know,
guys.
you know what? He purposely put that right there at the cliffhanger. That way, fans could come out and be like, "Oh, we want
want
part 2
more."
now."
There's
yeah.
no-
Yeah, that was for him to get a second, to get another contract.
Yeah.
He's like, it's COVID. I gotta get some job
He's like,
security.
if you guys want another one,
But
Now,
yeah.
here, fuck. There's no way Joss Whedon fucked this movie up so bad that it's gonna be so much better. On a Zack
I don't know,
Snyder
man.
We'll
cut.
see.
The movie was already 2 hours. Like
4 hours though. It's
the
gonna have
movie
an
was like
intermission.
the Justice League movie was
Jesus
like 2 hours and
Christ.
something.
It's gonna have an intermission.
He somehow added an hour and 30 minutes of more
What the
content.
fuck is
Yeah, I
Disney
don't
or
know.
DC doing, man?
I don't know how he got the green light. He's like, hey guys,
because he's Zach.
Because he's
fucking
doing it
4
for
hours
free.
long.
Yeah, he's not getting paid.
Is he not?
So
No.
they're like, yeah, sure, please do that. We'd like some money. We're not
So
gonna pay you though.
they paid the production for like reshoots, but like not
Yeah,
him.
He's not.
He's not
getting
getting paid. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
What a generous
do
guy.
reshoots?
You know,
I don't.
I thought
a few.
they did.
I didn't think
few.
they did reshoots.
Yeah. A few.
I thought they actually called some of them back
Yeah,
in.
yeah, they definitely did a few. I don't. They weren't supposed to, but they ended up doing
Good.
it.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
get to see more Jared Leto. Fuck this movie, man.
Oh yeah, Jared Leto's supposed to be in there. Like
he's
the
like
actual
hating on
Batman.
Jared Leto.
I know.
But because he's so good in all the movies he's been in.
What do you? We can't get Heath Ledger back, bro.
He's
So
gonna get
let it go.
Morbius.
Exactly.
He's gonna be Morbius.
No Joker.
I
So
want.
let it go.
I want,
Joker doesn't happen again.
I want Joaquin
unless
Phoenix.
it's
Joaquin Phoenix.
Hang up the
Joaquin
MVP
Phoenix.
jersey
Yeah.
for Heath Ledger,
Yeah, put
and
it
then
up
let
there,
someone else play the
and
fucking
you
spot,
retire.
bro.
No.
Did you hear they're coming out with the black and white version like a month later too?
Of what?
The
Of
Snyder Cut?
Justice League.
That's so stupid.
Why? God,
All
I
right,
hate
guys.
fucking DC.
I'm pretty excited for it though. All things
If you like
considered.
if you like the DC universe, you're fucking stupid and lying to yourself.
Marvel superior.
Real
I'm
quick,
waiting for Flashpoint.
don't forget,
Of course
guys,
you
we
are.
hit our affiliate status, our second month. We had a couple new subs today. Shout out to DevaTube, Con Disney, Wisley, Stokes, Stokey D. Appreciate you guys. Stokey D. Appreciate you guys for the second month sub. If you have a Twitch Prime,
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, that's the word. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you do have one free sub. If you just wanted to slide that this way, we'll have to talk about it, put it on the table. I'm going to let you know I appreciate it, though, because I do appreciate it. But yeah, we have the affiliate status. This show is going to be live on YouTube tomorrow over on youtube.com/play everything at 10 a.m. If you missed this live show today on Mondays over at 7:30 p.m. over on twitch.tv/P production. And make sure you guys go ahead and check out the Teespring merch link in the description and on the YouTube link. All right, there's some
Copy
fire
some
in
merch.
there. There's some hot fire in there.
Fuego.
Compa, you want to plug anything before we get out of here?
Go ahead. Follow me on Twitter at Compa Andres.
Gang,
Let's
gang.
go ahead and get that. Say a lot of stupid things. Got you.
Say a lot of stupid things. Cheeks_Junior. You want to plug anything, baby?
Yeah, you can follow me at Cheeks_Junior. Conveniently enough, all over on Twitter. Stay up to date with me there. I do a show called Tech Fever with Kevin Coelho from Kind of Funny sometimes. Every week, you can follow that at Thursdays, 10 a.m., youtube.com/Tech Fever. Eventually, we'll get it live. Still in discussion right now. And we just unpack the tech news of the week. Everything from home theater to smart home to AI and robots. Everything in between.
All right. And Adrian, smack myself in the mouth with the microphone.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, though, because I do stream right here on twitch.tv/P Productions. So you can catch me doing Valheim. I'll do Rogue Company sometimes, Call of Duty if I really feel like it. Taking a break right now. So we
play
do
Call of
game
Duty.
streams here as well. So you make sure you drop into those when we do them.
Adrian, you want to plug anything you got in the back?
Nah, nothing to
You
plug.
suck.
I know.
Boo.
Boo. Well, guys, I'm your host, Sean, a.k.a. That Kid Flowers. You guys can follow me at That Kid Flowers pretty much on Twitch, on Twitter, on... Honestly, if you got a social media platform, type in That Kid Flowers and see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll see you guys next week for another episode. Appreciate you guys for being here. See you next time.
Follow him on TikTok.
Soon.